Okay, so while I'm playing through this, I'm going to kind of be getting you up to speed. So that there's an unconscious man in the jungle, and he just knocked something off that ledge. So one other thing about Flashback is that, along with 1-1 from Super Mario Brothers, this might be the greatest tutorial level of all time. It tells you everything you need to know about the game in 20 minutes without any text on screen. That's how good it is. For example, you wake up here, you don't know who you are, you don't know what you're going to do, the controls are in the manual, but you've got no on-screen prompt, nothing. You can hear a beeping, but it's kind of muffled, and you're facing to the left. So you're like, okay, I'll go left. Yeah, don't go left. There's a big gap over there. You think, well, maybe I can jump it. And you fall down a hole. Let's see what happens when you fall down a hole. So you learn very quickly not to do that. So let's start properly. Okay, so starting from Flashback, I'm going to tell you, hopefully, how to get through the entire game without getting hurt as much as possible, and hopefully without dying. But we'll see. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, so this is a gentleman named Conrad Hart. Conrad Hart has woken up. He doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know where he is. All he knows is he's woken up on a ship and two guys with guns were chasing him. He then runs as fast as he can, grabs a bike, legs it out of this like space station. The two guys that were shooting at him jumped into a spaceship and flew over this planet. The planet eventually is Titan. You find out this is Titan, one of the moons of Saturn? Jupiter? Anyway, it's a moon. They shoot you down, you crash land. You still have no idea why they were chasing you, why they were shooting you. Okay. What you need to do is regain all of your memories. So again, this tutorial level shows you that there's something on this switch. Now, if you don't pick up this thing, this switch is still active. Again, one of the best tutorial levels of all time. Here's the thing with the Amiga version. I'm running this off diskette, like 3.5-inch floppy disk. With 3.5-inch floppy disks, every time you pick something up, you get this. Right. So, if you install it to the hard drive, you get cutscenes. I'm going to force turn them on, which it allows you to do. Let me just turn them on. So it's Control and C. Right, they should now be turned on. So every time I pick something up, I should have a cutscene, which again was on by default if you had it installed to the hard drive, but if not, you just had a black screen. Okay, the other thing Conrad's got is this gun. Infinite ammo. If you read the instruction manual, it tells you that it's a pistol that fires platinum fibers at a subsonic level. I don't know what that means. Right, so here we go. We're gonna go off to the left. Your first enemy, these guys. You learn that you can shoot across different distances, and if you duck and up, do this, the robot will put that little plunger up. We don't need to shoot that guy down there. We are going to be avoiding a lot of people. We're not going to kill everything. It's not a pacifist run, but we're not killing everyone. The other thing the Amiga did, and I think it's only in this version and maybe the PC version, is you had a zoom function. So I don't know if you can see on the bottom right hand side of the screen, there's a little green flashy thing. And if I zoom in, I can use the mouse to go across the screen. See what I mean? And look down there. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to full screen it. Okay. Coincidentally, that little section down there we're going to go to and pick up that little green flashy thing. It's not on a lot of the ports. Okay, our first proper enemy. Okay, so we learn very quickly that these guys are blind, kind of, but are sensitive to sound. So we're going to pull out the gun. We're going to put it to one side. We're going to slide across, and we're just going to shoot him straight in the nads. Perfect. Right. If you have a gun out and you do a move, your move set is now completely different. The biggest complaint I hear from people who play this game is that the controls are bad. The controls aren't bad. It's just you grew up playing Mario Brothers. It is once you. What? Oh, let's see if the. Yeah, there we go. Look, I've turned the cutscenes on. There we go. Perfect. Once you get it into your head that the entire game runs on a grid system, and that all you're doing, there's an invisible grid on the screen, and all you're doing is just working with that grid. The game becomes super easy. Okay, it's given us a stone. Let's open up our inventory. Talk very quickly about the inventory. The inventory is here. You can scroll through everything you've got. Most of the stuff you'll never need to use. The gun you won't need to use. The holocube I'm going to use in a second once I explain, what's going on and where we are. And also, if you press the fire button, it tells you your score, which is kind of superfluous, and which difficulty setting you're on. We're doing this on normal. Right. Like I said, we're going to avoid a lot of these people. These are the first lot we're going to avoid. We're just going to walk along here. Drop down. He can't shoot us because there's a door in the way. If you throw the stone, which is what they were arguably wanting us to do, that stone would have landed on that switch over there, and it would have pulled out the bad guy, and he would have shot us, and all bad. What we're going to do is we're going to stand about here where this door is, pull out our gun, and do a roll. We're going to blow that up, and we're going to roll back. Boom. Once you play this game for a long time, you can realise that you don't need to kill all the enemies, and also the enemies are really dumb. You can definitely do stupid things with the AI. For example, that guy can't touch me. I could stand here all day. See what I mean? All I've done is just walk into the screen. So now I'm just going to casually walk out the screen. Done. There's nothing he can do. Right. I'm going to go down here. Okay, again, brilliant tutorial level. What this is teaching us now is tool drops. If I drop down there, I'm dead. And if I drop down there without a gun, he's going to shoot me, and I'm also dead. What the game doesn't tell you is that there are automatic controls. One of them is you can tap the gun button while you're doing a roll, a jump, a hang, or a climb, and he will pull the gun out while doing that. So, to demonstrate, I'm going to hang off this ledge, and then I'm going to tap the gun button while I'm dropping, and not only will he pull the gun out in the air, he will land in a crouch pose with the gun pulled, be ready to shoot this guy in the nads. Ready? See what I mean? Now, if you're playing this on a one-button Amiga, not easy, but possible, definitely possible. Alright. The next thing this game is going to teach you, and this tutorial level is going to teach you, is automatic jumps. So that was a very manual jump. The thing below us is a disintegrator. It will just instantly kill you. Okay, we're just going to slide across here. Right, these electric things on the floor will also instantly kill you. The trick is to get as close as possible, but basically not step on it. Remembering that this is all a grid system. So once you know where you are on the grid, you're fine. This here is a energy generator. So the energy generator can be charged. You can charge two things in the energy generator. The first thing is your shield. You can take 4 hits before you die, and that's super generous. It will come very, very handy at the end of the game once we get to the alien worlds. The other thing you can charge, and the only other thing you can charge, is this cartridge. They, again, never tell you that. You've just got to kind of figure it out. So you select it in your inventory. You can see it on the top right there. And then press the use button. Now, again, some of these, that is very, very fast because I'm running it on 8 times disk speed. Right, okay, here we go. We're going to go up here. Now, again, that enemy knows I'm there, but there's nothing he can do because I'm on a different screen. So what I'm going to do is stand about here, pull my gun out. In fact, I might be a bit close. Let's try it. No, I might go. So I'm about here. I'm going to crouch down. I'm going to roll into that screen and just open fire. There you go. Dead. Now we're going to come back here later. Again, this game's very good at teaching you. You can't go through there because it's low down, but you can roll. Wouldn't suggest rolling because you'll miss that second platform and basically fall to your death. Again, it teaches you everything you need to know on this first level in context with no on-screen commands. It's beautiful. It's just the perfect level. Right. What is it saying I pick up here? What is that on the edge? could have sworn it said something. Okay, alright, no. Just seeing things. I was going to say, I don't remember there being anything there. Right. So, why did we charge up that cartridge slot? We charged up the cartridge slot to come over here and put it into this machine. Now, as soon as we put it in this machine, a light bridge is going to come up, and that robot over there is going to try and kill us. So what we do is we put the cartridge in the machine, again, very fast. Bzz. And we're going to pull out our gun, and we're going to crouch. And we're just going to wait until it makes a noise. There you go. Blown up. I'm just going to run across. Alright, and that's Act 1 of the first level. So, again, avoiding these electric things down here, we're just going to jump over. Go up this lift. And then our very first switch puzzle. So this is where we picked up the holocube. I'll explain the holocube in a second. You're supposed to play it down there, but we didn't. Right. On that last screen, or on the last act, we picked up a stone. I'm going to drop the stone down here. That keeps that platform down there. So we're just going to run over and grab whatever this thing is. Let's find out. Teleporter. Huh. Okay. So we're going to go back. We're going to pick up this stone, even though we don't really need it. There is no picking up stone screen. Although there are two other cinematics in this version, which I don't think appear in any of the others either. Every version of this game is weird. Like, no versions are like any other version. We've got, or the ones I'm going to look at are, I'm going to start on the Amiga and end on the PS4. But in the meantime, we're going to look at the Mega Drive version, the Mega CD version, the SNES version, which is god-awful, the Xbox 360 version, which is even worse. What else? We've got other versions to look at as well. Oh, the PC CD-ROM version as well. Excellent. Right. Over here you can see save. This is pretty much the only text that appears, or the only tutorial thing that sort of has wordage on it. So we're just going to say, well, no, you know what? We're not going to save. We're not going to save for one reason. The reason is we're only going to get hit once and we're not going to die, hopefully. Right. He said that now. That the guy down there, the guy at the bottom, he's the guy that's going to hit us. And that teaches us another very important lesson. Right, so we're going to go across here. Okay, and we're going to take one more step, and we're going to jump. And we're going to jump. And we're going to jump. And we're good. Right, we picked up the teleporter. The teleporter was for a dude who was injured. And we were supposed to have already gone and meet him and had a conversation with him. And he would say, find me my teleporter, I dropped it, blah, 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 blah. But we know that. So we're just going to go and give it to him because we need something that he leaves behind. So here we go. We're just going to jump over here and we're going to jump up here. We haven't been hit, so we don't need to recharge. We're going to go up the top. There we go. So I have played this game on pretty much every system and finished it on every system on on normal and difficult. But for the sake of, because the only difference between normal and difficult is some of the enemies are just bullet sponges. That's it, really. Oh, and there's some extra ones, but not that many. Right, this is our very first switch puzzle. If I come over here, nothing happens. I'm like, okay, well, I need to get that lift up. Well, I'll go over here. That lift comes up. Okay, so if I step on here, lift goes down. Okay. So, again, you're introduced to these mechanics in a very contextual way without having to have it force-fed to you or a message pop up saying, if you touch this, this will come down. You know what I mean? It's like very, very, very contextual. Very, very, very cool. Alright. Here's this dude, right? He's going to talk to us. Help, help. There is no dialogue on this, but there is on the Mega CD version, which we will look at next. And boy, is that voice acting good. Still better than the 360 version. Much better than the 360 version. Okay, wounded man. We're going to talk to him first. Help me, young man. I've been attacked by mutants. And I can't walk. Find my teleporter. I need urgent medical assistance. Can do, buddy. I have your teleporter right here, dude. There you go. Right, that one's got music. I don't know why some of them have music and some don't. I think it's a limitation of the floppy disk. Thanks, you just saved my life. He zooms out, and he's left his ID card. I'm gonna pinch that. Okay. The ID card is important. It's not just like a key or something else. It's all about... This whole game is about losing your identity and finding it again. Let's quickly play the Holocube. Now, hopefully OBS doesn't munch this. I'm really praying it doesn't. But now's probably a good time. So, when we woke up in the jungle, we knocked something off a branch, which we were laying unconscious next to. That was a Holocube. You go downstairs, you pick it up, it's on the Switch. Let's play that, and you'll see why. Okay, so... Oh, this is going to munch the audio, I notice. Hey, it's me! Hi, comrade. You must be wondering how you recorded this message without remembering it. I was, yeah. I was waiting for me to press button. Good question. It would take too long to explain, and time is short. If you want to save your hide, I can read quicker than this. You must contact your old friend Ian in New Washington. Okay. He'll explain it all there. Good luck and watch your back, because it's my life you're playing with. Okay. Let's get this out of the way right now. It's Total Recall. The film Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is Total Recall. It's also Blade Runner. And it's also The Running Man. Like, those three movies combined, that's what this game is. So, everything about sort of losing your identity, having amnesia, getting your identity back, it's Blade Runner. Not Blade Runner, sorry, Total Recall. It's Total Recall. Like, it's just Total Recall. Even in fact that you've got to go to Mars, you've got to go, you know what I mean? Like, everything is Total Recall. But, I mean, if you're going to rip off three films, Total Recall, The Running Man, and Blade Runner, why not? Just take them. Okay, we're going to run back. So now, he dropped his ID card. We need that ID card. To get through... Essentially, this game, unlike Prince of Persia, which is a race against time, this isn't. This is more of a puzzle game. I think it's important to point that out. This is not an action game. This is a puzzle game. It's definitely not a platformer. Alright. So now we've got two guys facing each other. Like I say, these guys are kind of dopey. But we're going to learn to quick drop. Now, a quick drop is when you pull your gun out first, push it to the side, and then drop down. When I drop down, I'm going to be facing that guy to the right. I'm going to quickly pop him. I'll have enough time to turn around and pop the guy behind me if I'm quick enough. Let's find out. Oh, right. He did get off a shot, but the shot didn't go through. The shot didn't hit me because of animation priority. That is another very important thing about this game, is animation priority. There's a lot of it. Okay. If you're doing certain things, or if you're in certain animations, they will play out before your hitbox has recovered. So, for example, those disintegrators and stuff there are certain animations that you can be in where you're essentially invulnerable, because the guys that made this, Delphine Software, were so sort of anal about their animations and about how cinematic it looked. They weren't going to let anything affect that, including gameplay. Okay, you want to stand about here where this tree is, maybe even just... no, actually, probably about here. Where this tree is, because there's going to be a robot on that screen. Oh, that might be a bit too much. Oh, no. There we go. Right, let's get out of there. Let's get out. Boom. Right, that's blown up. That's the wrong button. Right, I'm going to put away that gun. And what do we have here? We have a stone. Why would they leave a stone there? I mean, everything is here for a reason, right? I've got 3 of them. They must be important. I've already put one on a pressure pad. What could I do with this other one? Why would it give it to me? Well, let's use it and find out. Right, so he's lobbed it, and now he's confused that guard. So if you haven't already figured out quick drops, you can use that stone to confuse the guard and shoot him in the back. Very, very, very useful. And again, all contextual. They didn't tell you could do that. You just kind of figure it out. Right, I'm walking along this game and picking up money for no apparent reason yet, but all will become clear. Should I take that stone? Yeah, why not? I don't really need it. Can't take it with me. Right, let's go on to the next screen. Okay, those are 2 lasers. Now, we've already... Oh, have we seen the laser? No, we haven't seen a laser yet. So this is where you first meet a laser. I'm going to pick up this key here. Again, picking up all this stuff. Don't really know why it's important, but I'll pick it up. Alright. And I know for a fact there's a guy on that next screen, so I'm going to pull my gun out, crouch, and roll onto the screen, and instantly smack that fire button. There you go. Right, last thing here. Credits 50. Don't really need them, but I'll pick them up. They all say C70. It's just the card it's on. Right, those lasers aren't active yet. That pressure pad over there, you learn, is the switch that turns on those lasers. But we're going to go around it. We're going to go up and over. Credits 500. Alright, so that's all the credits that we're going to need there. Now, because we haven't been hit yet, I'm not going to use that energy machine, energy generator. One thing I am going to do is explain this. So that platform over there, all these platforms are camouflaged, but I grabbed that platform without pressing up. The reason it's there is so on your second playthrough, because on your first playthrough you would never figure out how to grab that platform. You would instantly run to the platform, press up for jump, and you would land on that pressure pad, starting the lasers. What you're supposed to do is run, let go of the direction button, and you have something called an auto jump. An auto jump automatically grabs an oncoming platform, even if there isn't a floor below it, which is what we needed. Now, you wouldn't know that on your first playthrough. You would know that on your second playthrough, and then you've got to try and get past these lasers that are just absolutely zapping you. But again, because we're doing a pro walkthrough, we're not going to worry about that. Okay, almost finished the first level now. We're going to come over here, step on that switch, boop, which again, you press that button, and then walk towards that thing. You learn how pressure pads work. It's just so simple. Alright, we're going to go through here, up here. Alright, and we're going to run. We're not going to go over those lasers. We're not going to save. We're just going to go straight here. Right. Key lock. Let's put the key in. Now, for some reason, only the Amiga version, I think, has this little cinematic in it. I think only the Amiga version. I don't know of any other version that's got that in. Again, all versions are very, very, very different and very, very, very weird. Right, we're going to do a quick drop down here. Kill this guy. Alright, put the gun away. That's that done. And I think the Amiga version only has this cutscene or this cinematic as well. I think. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. There you go. Alright. This is the only guy that's going to hit us. Because, as far as I'm aware, it's impossible to to not get hit by this guy. Or very hard, at least. If I drop down, he's going to see me. If I... Hang on, let's step on the edge. And look, I'll show you what happens if I crouch down. See the way he was going to shoot at my legs? See? So it's very, very hard. If I throw a stone, it's not going to affect him at all. And let's try it. Let's try it. So I'll stand here, grab a stone, one of my mini stones, throw that. Don't think it affects him. No, doesn't care. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop down, we're going to go into a crouch mode, and I'm going to turn around as fast as I can and shoot him, but I'm also going to get hit, I believe. It's like potluck, wherever the animation priority gets you. Yep, got hit. So, again, that's not teaching us something about this level, it's teaching us about what happens in the next level. It's very important. Again, all this stuff, super important. Alright, let's drop down here. Okay. This is the second laser we're going to meet. And there's these two guys talking. Now, like I said, these guys aren't... Their eyesight is bad, but not terrible. But they are got super keen hearing. So, what we're going to do is we're going to throw a stone because we've already learned to do that. But then the game's going to teach us something new on top of that. So we throw a stone so we can get them over there. But look! That broke an invisible laser. the invisible laser turns on a very visible laser, which is going to shoot us. So what are we going to do? We're going to crouch down. And now this teaches us that we can crouch all day and it's not going to make any difference. So when we roll, we're going to leave the stone, we're going to roll. Right. And even though we can still hear that laser, this teaches us we can't get shot by it. So we're all good. Alright, coming up on the end of the level here. Alright. So, we're going to speak to this old man. To get to New Washington, you have to jump into this hole. But if I were you, I would use an anti-gravity belt. Where can I find one? Now, I can sell you one for 500 credits, because I'm a mercenary. So let's give him some money, because we have 660 credits. Yeah, that was sped up. Again, that's an issue with the floppy disks. Bon voyage, young man. Ooh, anti-gravity belt. Okay, right, before we leave this level, and there's a big yellow drop down here. It won't kill you this time. We're going to use our auto grab, and we're going to jump over this hole. Why are we going to jump over this hole? Well, what's the game teaching us here? The game is teaching us exploration at this point. There is no need for this to be up here. You know, I can charge my shield, but I don't need to. But why is this area over here that's completely superfluous? Let's charge up my shield. It's the first time and only time we've had to do it on this level. There we go. Don't worry, you'll be seeing that a lot. It's on level 6 and 7. So why is this area here? This area is teaching us exploration. Exploration is the key to this game. It's a puzzle game, not an action game, not a platform game. Once you've worked that out, the game actually opens up. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to jump down here. Yeah! Activated. Lands in New Washington. Alright, let's turn it down to about here. Okay, here we go. So we're now in New Washington. This is where we left off. You'll see that Conrad still has the fluid 24 frames of animation. And first things first, let's go down the bottom here. Alright, so we've got an energy generator in here, fairly superfluous. Again, this whole section is about what happens, you know, it's teaching you essentially. So let's go up on this lift. You don't need to come down here, there's no real point to being down here, but why not? Just a quick heads up, this music doesn't stop. You can't turn it down, it just loops. So, like I say, I am going to be riding the volume. I'm kind of keeping an eye on my stream, trying to find out where the volume levels are, but I'm kind of doing it not by ear, but by sight. Okay, this jump here is the hardest jump in the game, because the game now expects you to learn auto jumping. Alright, let me quickly explain. So, that was an auto jump. I didn't actually tell him to jump there, he just does it. I'm going to jump manually. You land down here. This is where a lot of people's games ended, because they cannot figure out this jump. In that jungle level, you were supposed to have already figured out auto jumping. Basically, you let go of the direction, Conrad jumps. That is the end of most people's game there. Okay. Let's go upstairs. So yeah, what you basically need to do is hold a direction and then hold the action button and let go of the direction. He will jump for you. Don't worry about it. Alright, in a similar way where the mutant gave us shot us last time, we're going to basically get shot here. We're going to take one hit, but then we're going to use our invulnerability frames to kill these two dudes. Crouch, get hit, stand back up, and then just keep hitting that fire button. They're going to come down, we're using the invulnerability frames, dead. Okay, so let's turn the volume up while we're doing this.
Thanks, Conrad. Those cops would have had my hide. Well, I suppose you don't remember your old pal Ian. Take a seat. We'll fix that shortly.
So yeah, it's got voice acting, and you know what? Voice acting is still better than the 360 version. Alright, here we go. So this is the box art. This is the whole point of the game. This is the total recall moment. You get to learn everything that happens. Now, the one thing I will say about that stupid reboot in whenever it was, 2013, is that Conrad gets his memory back bit by bit. The only problem I've got with Flashback, and this is, again, one of my favourite games of all time, the only problem I've got with Flashback is that he gets his memory back completely at the beginning of level 2. And it would be nice if he was regaining his memory throughout. But, you know what I mean. You can do what you do. Alright, so we're going to learn, basically he's going to implant his memories back into him in this sea. Let's watch it. Crank the volume up.
Slowly, the rays from the regenerator re-implant the memories in Conrad's brain.
See, I don't think this looks that bad.
The end of your thesis. Glasses which measure molecular density.
I think this looks alright. There are way worse looking Sega CD games that use full motion video. Now the original one was all like obviously hand-drawn graphics, where it would... Have you ever seen the movie They Live? Like when Rowdy Roddy Piper's walking around with those sunglasses, and he can see people, and you know, the sunglasses allow him to see who's a monster and who's not. It's that. Like I say, this game just takes from all of its favourite, you know, movie influences. We're just analysing people out the window.
Individuals whose molecular density is 1,000 times the norm. Aliens mixed in with the population.
My investigations have attracted their attention. I'm no longer safe.
Now, for what it's worth... Oh, Comrade, you almost got hit.
I'm recording the hologram. Then I save the contents of my memory and send it to Ian.
The kidnapping.
Kidnapped. Oof.
I have erased his memory. A minute's rest. Evasion.
See, now this is the beginning bit. So this is where he started running out. Let's turn the volume down. Right, let's go talk to him. Because it's important.
Ian, what do you have to do to get to Earth?
The cost of the ticket is astronomical. The only way would be for you to take part in Death Tower.
Death Tower?
Yes, it's a television game. The winner gets a ticket.
Okay, can you supply false papers?
No problemo. Go to the bar and ask for Jack. Say I sent you. Oh, by the way, I put the force field you asked me for in your pocket.
Great. Thank you, Ian. Till the next time.
Good luck. I'll be in touch when you get to Earth.
Spoilers. Right, so you're now left on your own. But he did say there, I don't know if you caught it, he put a force field in my pocket. So let's try and find the force field. Okay, this force field is essentially your best friend throughout this entire game. As long as it's in your inventory slot up in the top right, anytime you press the use button, there it is. Now, if you've ever played Another World, it's that. Like, it's the same thing. They've just basically done the same thing from Another World. Alright, let's try this.
Damn it, the fuse is blown.
The fuse is blown. Okay. The one thing I will say about the voice acting in this game, and I'm not knocking it at all, is that the voice actors are, for want of a better word, very, like, European for something that's supposed to be taking place in, like, you know, space and whatnot. It doesn't really matter. But some of those accents, it's like, you know when someone European tries to do an American accent? And because America's so big, it's kind of like from all over the place and ends up just sounding like a European doing an American accent. It's kind of that. And some of them just don't bother. Some of them are just straight up French. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, but Conrad, the guy that plays Conrad, is actually pretty good. I will say that. Okay, so force fields. Force fields are super important from this point on. It's literally your best friend. Here's what we're going to do. Every time you press the button, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you can do this. Now, there are certain frames, so you want to make sure you don't press it too early, and you're going to make sure you don't press it too late. You can shoot through your force field, but they cannot shoot through yours. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop down, wait half a second maybe, do the force field so we don't get shot in the face. We might get shot in the face, but here's hoping we don't. And then we're going to shoot through ours. We might also, because this guy down here also has a force field. So we're going to try it. Let's go. See, there you go. Now, he would have shot me if I didn't press that, or if I pressed it too early, he would have shot. And that would have been like curtains for us. So let's pick up this fuse. You know what? This doesn't look bad. I understand why people say, oh, the Mega CD, terrible FND, terrible. It's not that bad. Like, it's the PC stuff, but just not as good, not as high res. When you look at the PC stuff, you look at it and going, oh yeah, maybe it wasn't that bad. All right, so we're gonna put the fuse in here, and then from the rest of this game on, I'm basically gonna be booking it as fast as I can, because this level is huge, absolutely huge. So if I don't stop to explain stuff from here on out, it's because I'm trying to get through it as quick as possible. If the entire game, if you look at the entire game as 100%, this is 50% of the game, just level 2. Alright, you'll see a couple of people walking about. They're not really anything to worry about. Let's talk to him.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Right. So, let's talk to this guy here, because you'll see what I mean about the accent thing.
Welcome to New Washington, young man. Here's a map of the city which you may find useful.
Thank you.
So, I mean, it's a bit, it's close, I guess. Alright. So now we have a map. The map is super useful. I wouldn't say that level 2 is like a precursor to an open world game, but you're essentially... Level 2 is like a game in itself, which I'll sort of explain later. Let's go to the first place. Right, so the first place, you've got 4 zones, essentially, and the zones are continental named. So you have Asia Zone, America Zone, Africa Zone, and Europa Zone. And even though the resolution is really bad there, you can see that where we are now has restricted zone number 1 and a bar. Africa has City Hall, restricted area number 2, and a travel agency. Europa has Death Tower. Oh, I guess we're not going to look at that because the FMV ran out. So Death Tower is in Europa, and the job office, like work permit, the work office, and Asia has... What does Asia have? Asia has something else, which I'm forgetting now. I'm pulling the blank. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, go and talk to the forger. We need to find the forger. Ian told us to go to the bar. Okay, let's go over here. See, it says bar. Not in the SNES version, it doesn't. Right, let's talk to the barman.
I'd like to speak to Jack.
Oh yeah? Jack's not here.
I've been sent by my friend Ian.
Okay, Jack's waiting for you outside.
Okay, it's very, very helpful of this man. Let's go and talk to Jack outside. This must be Jack.
I'm Jack. You're after some false papers.
Yes, and as quickly as possible.
1,500 credits.
Damn.
1,500?
Yeah, I'm taking a big risk here.
But I don't have enough.
Go to the employment office. You'll find work there. And come back to me when you've got the money.
See, his accent changed, like, mid-conversation. It's a bit weird, but, again, not terrible. Whoops. Oh. It's alright, won't hurt me. Okay, so we need to go to the employment office, get a work permit, go to the job center and get a job. Like, this is level 2. Oops, where am I going? I'm going this way. So we're going to go down to the train, we're going to go get a work permit, and we're going to go to the job centre. Here's the thing. I watched it ages ago, but I recently rewatched the complete history of Flashback there's a YouTube channel called Kim Justice. And what she does is basically break down how this was essentially going to be, believe it or not, a game adaptation of The Godfather. Alright, I'll come back to that thought. Let's talk to these guys.
I'd like a work permit.
First floor.
First floor. We're gonna go and talk to these guys.
I'd like a work permit.
No, it's not here. See window C.
See what I mean? It's just like straight up French. Like, there's no accent there.
I'd like a work permit.
No, it's not here. See window B.
And he's trying. See what window B says.
I'd like a work permit.
Good. Okay, the boss will see you now.
Alright, let's go talk to Conan O'Brien here.
I'd like a work permit.
There is no problem getting a permit. I need your ID card.
Okay, can do. Let's give him our ID card. This is all very strange. This is the ID card we picked up in the jungle, so it's clearly not our photograph on it. Okay, so let's sort out the volume. There we go. Right. So, why are we doing all of this, and why does the boss sound really weird? Like I say, this is supposed to be the video game adaptation of The Godfather, as in the movie The Godfather. The owners of the Godfather license were so impressed with Another World and the cinematic approach to video game making that Delphine Software got the license. However, what they did when they got the license blew pretty much the license holder's mind, where they said, right, it's going to be based on The Godfather, but it's going to be set in the future, and there's going to be aliens, and you know, they lost the license, put plainly. But it seems like level 2 of Flashback might have been the proof of concept, shall we say, to that entire game. Death Tower show. So Death Tower is here in Asia, I think we are. So that's the entrance to Death Tower. And here's a security guard and a photo booth. Right, we're going to go and talk to this guy here.
You must have a permit in order to work. You can get one at the administration center.
Already done, mate. Right. You're going to be seeing this area quite a bit. So these things here are the mission screens. This is where you get work. Let's have a quick look. Turn it up a bit. Titan space lines. Okay, what do we need to do, Titan space lines?
Receipt of parcel at the Spaceport Station Asia and transportation to Titan Travel Agency Station Africa.
Can do. So pick up a parcel, take it somewhere else. 100 credits. Yeah? No problem, mate. Can do. So what you need to do, put in your work permit, take the job.
Mission validated.
Alright. Let's go. Alright, we're going to go do the job. We're not going to save. Whee! We're going to jump over here. Okay. And again, hopefully we're not going to be... We've only been hit once so far. We're going to do a tally of how many times we get shot in this level. Hopefully not that many. The first one is really hard because you don't have the force field yet. After that, they're kind of all on you. Okay, so it said the parcel is here. We're gonna go pick it up, and we're gonna go and take it to. We're gonna go and take it to who wants it. Alright. Okay, there's a lady at the computer.
I'm the messenger.
Oh, yes. Here, take this parcel to travel agency. And be careful, it's valuable.
Can do. See, again, I don't think that looks that bad. I think that looks alright, even with like the sort of like pseudo shading and the pseudo, you know what I mean? Like almost like transparency and shadowing that he does. I think it looks alright. Like if you've ever played what's that game? Crypt? Is it Crypt Killer? On the CD32X or the CD32X version. That's way worse than this. Like way worse. Okay, so it told us to take the parcel here. Let's go up and drop off the parcel. Now, the one thing I've got to do is always have your force field equipped. Always. Because of stuff like that. Now that dude was waiting for us. Waiting for us to blast us in half. Yeah, don't worry, mate. I was only being shot at by a cyborg with a jetpack. Thanks for nothing. What are you supposed to be? Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Well then, have you brought me the parcel?
I have brought you the parcel. Oh, I must apologise for this volume. It's all over the place. Here's your parcel. Give me the money. There we go.
Mission completed. You earn 100 credits.
Thank you very much. Only another 1,400 to go. The amount you earn is incremental, so the more jobs you do and the tougher the jobs you do, the more you'll get paid, essentially. So there are some that are particularly tough. One that is kind of infamous in the game, but it's really not that hard once you know what you're doing. It can actually be done in seconds and you only take one hit. Yeah, the sort of money goes up. So why am I playing Flashback Level 2 on the Mega CD? Purely because of the speech. I'll be honest with you, purely because of the speech. I love the speech in this game. It's kind of bad and kind of wonky, but it's so cute and endearing that how can you not? All right, who wants to employ us now?
Escort a VIP to the research center. The VIP will wait for you at the entry to restricted area 2.
At all. He looks like a Simpsons character.
You'll need to be armed as the area may be dangerous.
Okie doke. Don't have one of those, but thanks. 300 credits. There we go. Alright. So, let's whack in our work permit. Work permit in. Alright, yeah, we've seen that cutscene already. Let's skip it. Okay, we're not going to save. We're just going to go. Whee! Might save after this one. Hopefully we won't get hit. We shouldn't get hit. I kind of know what I'm doing. I'm alright up to like level 4, 5. I kind of know what I'm doing. After that, I kind of winging it. Like my muscle memory ain't great. This game's what, 25, 26 years old? I should, but I don't really. Okay, so where it said we're going to restricted area number 2, which I think is here, I think? I'm not sure. We'll see. There's a lot of me going to the wrong place as well. That's restricted area number 1. Okay, where's restricted area number 2? Let's find out. Let's use the map. Alright, let's have a quick look. Right, it's the next one. Okay. That's the only thing I wish they hadn't done, is that map. If they had just left the map from the other levels, it would have been fine. Okay, let's go up. Alright, restricted area number 2. Let's talk to this guy. Hey, buddy.
Lead on, young man.
Okay.
Me to the research center.
Yes, can do. This is the only escort mission in the entire game. As far as I'm aware, I can't remember another one. Basically, you've just got to lead this guy. Now, if you leg it too fast, he'll go and do his thing, you know, somewhere else. He needs doors open for him, he needs monster shot for him, and so on and so forth. Generally speaking, not really a hard mission, but nice that they added it in there. Again, this all goes back to, this was probably a different game at some point. Like, level 2 was its own game. Okay, this annoying noisy thing down here is a mine. We're going to be seeing quite a few of these from here on out. They're completely harmless as long as you don't go near them, and when you do, they only take 1 health point, so it's not really that bad. The only time they become an issue is when they blow you up and throw you off the side of the platform and you die. That's really the only issue. Other than that, not really a problem. There are some that we're going to just take a hit from. Like, there are some where it's just quicker to take the hit and use the invulnerability frames to speed through a level. Particularly in that mission coming up later on. Alright, let's go down here. This one's nice and simple, but it is slow because you've got to walk. Because Homeboy does not like to move fast. Oh, no, I wanted to...
Lead on, young man.
I actually wanted the lift to go down. I did not want to speak to him. Let's just move the lift down. There we go. Right. This guy's a bit of a nightmare, but we've got a force field, so maybe we'll get hit, maybe we won't. Hopefully we won't. Alright. Alright. So, we're going to basically go down, do the same thing. Force field up and shoot. Oh, I did it the wrong way around, but it worked out anyway. Pro moves. Alright, let's pick up this key. Okay, you want to get back? There we go. Alright, let's go over here. Alright, and now we want to use the key lock. Where's the key lock? There it is, there. Alright, we're going to use that. Now, I can't remember. I think there's a guy in here as well. Oh, did not press the force field. So that's it, we've got 2 hits now. 2 hits. Alright, let's run out and back in. I've set up the buttons, but I've set them up wrong. Alright, here we go. Use the right button this time. Oh, he's just gone. He's just gone. Okay. Alright. Here's another little quick gun tip. Like I said, in the last level, if you're rolling, jumping, falling, or climbing, you can press the gun button and he'll whip the gun out. So we need to shoot these little things that act like essentially door locks. What we're going to do is climb up, and as we're climbing up, we're going to pull the gun button. As he stands in an upright position, he will quickly whip out his gun. And that gives us loads of time to shoot this thing. Otherwise that thing's going to get real close. Now, most people, again, would go up the side here because they see, well, that's the quickest way up. But we need a little bit of time to shoot this guy. So we're going to whip the gun out. Door open. Okay. It just gives you that little bit of leeway. We pick up this key, which we're going to need to get to the guy to the research centre. Oh man, I'm gutted I took that hit. Pressed the wrong button. Again, I've done it twice in a row. This one. This one. We're getting into my head. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're going to go along here. And we're going to put the key in the lock. You're probably thinking, where's the guy? The guy that we're supposed to be escorting. There he is. Alright, let's go down here. And we're at the research centre. Job done. This really is the simplest of missions.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you for
I
your
arrived
help.
safely and there's no longer any danger.
There is no longer any danger. Now, you might have seen we were getting zapped as the screen faded to black. And what that is it's going to take us to a teleporter inside the job centre, so you don't have to backtrack, which is nice. Alright, here we go. Let's charge up our... I don't really need to, but I will. Charge up the shield. Why not? Got 2 hits. One of them you can't avoid. And the other one I should have avoided, but I despawned the guy, so... So there's that. Right, okay. Am I going to say... No, I won't say. What's the point? This bit's not hard. Right, mission screen. Who wants to employ us right now? Titan TV.
A model Cyborg 2.1 duplicator has escaped. We believe it may have had outside assistance. Your mission is to find it and eliminate it before the virus controlling its bio-brain can multiply. You will be supplied with a photograph of the individual. Be careful, this machine is dangerous.
400 credits. Okay. Well, remember I said this game's also a bit like Blade Runner? So it's Total Recall, Blade Runner, and The Running Man. Well, this is the Blade Runner bit. There's a cyborg that was gone, or has gone rogue. And they want us to eliminate it because it's got a virus. Now, what you got to remember is because we got teleported back, that lift is down the bottom. So do not run faster than the lift can come back up, because you will go splat down the bottom of there. Alright. Doesn't tell you where to go to find this dude. It just says, like, it doesn't give you a last known area, I don't think. I believe it was in the manual where they were talking about, you know, this robot and where he was and, you know, what he was up to. And it turns out that he was last seen in a bar, or there was a bar fight and there was a robot there or something. I remember something. The manual's very good anyway. So we're going to go to the bar. Alright, here we go. What am I doing? The lift's already there. Let's go talk to the bar. Coincidentally, because of Nintendo's weird censorship in the 90s, this bar isn't a bar in the SNES version. It's a cafe. Right, you'll notice there's now a new dude over here, chugging away. Let's talk to the barman.
Beat it, son. You're too young to drink.
Okay, well, thanks. I mean, I am, you know, a member of the intelligence community, but they don't.
I know that guy. He has a friend in the police.
Where can I find his friend?
Go to Restricted Area 1. I think he's on duty there. But be careful, those guys are mean.
Okay, those guys are mean. Let's go chat to him. Restricted Area 1 is down here. Just be careful. Okay, so he's got a cop. So this guy is a cop. Let's talk to him.
CYBO21 wants to make a deal with you. He'll be waiting behind the bar.
Okay, just FYI, that's not the same behind the bar that was where we met the Forger. Okay, so let's go the other behind the bar. And prepare ourselves. Right, so this is the behind the bar. That guy's gone now. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out a gun. And we're going to get... let's go straight up to the thing. Right, about there. We're going to roll in, turn around, and blast behind us. Because that mutant will come out of nowhere and just shoot us in the back. Now we're going to go talk to this guy.
Don't shoot! I'm not CYBO21. His hideout's down below. His pal, the cop, has the key.
See what I mean about, like, Europeans doing weird American accents? That's one of them. I don't think it's bad. I think it's really endearing. I actually quite like it. Like, I'm not knocking this game at all. I think it's really good. Even the bits that are kind of, like, poorly done I really like. Oh, right. In the zone now, right. We want to basically be in the kind of middle of this lift. And we're going to need this force field. Like, it's super imperative that we start using this force field. So let's pull the gun out. And we're going to go... Wallop. Force field. Shoot. Done. It's that simple. Basically, every time the guy flies in the air, force field. So what you basically want to do is go shoot, force field, shoot, force field. It's that simple. Alright, this guy's dropped a key. Ooh, where's this key gonna go? Behind the bar. It goes behind the bar. Like, there's no mystery or intrigue here. It's behind the bar. Okay, let's go down here. Alright, and up we go. Alright. Do you remember it said that there was a cyborg, and we've got to go there before the virus multiplies, blah 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 blah. Spoiler alert, the virus has multiplied, there's 2 of them. But, because, like I said, in all versions of this game, the AI isn't great, there are certain things you can do to kind of counteract the AI by using screen and screen wraps, and, you know, little kind of tips and tricks. Here's one of them. Here's how to do this without getting hit. Come on. There we go. Right. We're not going to save. We're going to go over here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to leap over here. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to walk in to the next screen with our gun out, and we're going to point it at the wall, and we're just going to keep shooting. That's it. Alright? Let's go. And you'll see what I mean about the AI. Now, he's going to whiz past us, but they can't shoot until they're back in the screen. Also, the sound always cuts out here. I don't know why. There is no audio for the sound effects. I think that's a Mega CD thing. I'm not sure. But yeah, as boss fights go, not really that hard. There you go.
Mission completed. You earn 400 credits.
400 credits. Nice. So yeah, there are little sort of, again, tips and tricks that you can use. Now, we're basically stuck... Oh, sound back. We're basically now stuck on this screen. So what we're going to do is put away the gun, and the teleporter will come up. There we go. Job done. And we didn't get hit. Which is... Or did we get hit? Did we get hit? No, we didn't get hit. Alright. Cool. Now this is the mission that everybody loves. Let's have a quick look.
The generator which supplies New Washington is encountering serious problems. A maintenance check has revealed that one of the 3 boards on the main computer has been altered. Your mission is to replace this board. However, you will have only 1.5 minutes before the whole installation self-destructs. The teleport on the level below will take you directly to the heart of the complex.
Salary, 500 credits. Okay, yep, I will accept. Also, this is one of those missions where we're going to take an intentional hit just to just speeds up the mission. Alright, here we go. Stick in our work permit, accept the job. Once you accept the job, you also get a timer in your pocket, which we're not going to look at because it just counts down like how long you've got.
Mission validated.
Hopefully I don't take too many hits on here. Hopefully I don't die as well. I should really save it. I'll save it, just in case. Do a little safety save. Okay. It's been the first time I've saved in the entire game. But you'll see why. Which one is it? There we go. Right. So, for those of you not clued in, basically there's a reactor. It's going to melt down. We need to get a motherboard and put it into a reactor core as quickly as possible. Now, the original game, like I said, doesn't show you where to put it. But this game shows you, literally says, put it here. Which is like when you first play this game, this is the stumbling point for a lot of people. Because you get there as fast as you possibly can. And when you're there, the game just sort of goes, you're dead. Because it says, this is where you put the board. This is where you put the board. This is where you put the board. And you're like, I want to put the board there. And it doesn't let you. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Hopefully we don't die. Hopefully we don't die. You never can tell with this mission. Right. Bad times afoot. Okay. I'm trying to remember where all that stuff is. That's where... Oh. Right. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're just going to go 1 and 2 and up. Could have made it across there, but never mind. Don't need to. That second screen is the screen we're going to take the intentional hit. Just because it's quicker. Like I say, we don't really need time in this, but it's just quicker. And easier. Just to try and... Whoa. Okay. Controls don't fail me now. Alright, we're going to go across here. We're going to take a hit from that one. There you go. Straight down the lift. That should be the only time we take a hit. Again, I hope I don't die. Hopefully I don't die. There we go, over that. Right, and there's a little sensor up there. You just stand up and then climb down, wait for the lift. There we go, climb down. Right, so while we're on the lift, we're going to select the motherboard, which is here, terminal card. We're going to sprint in there as fast as we can. Run over to this section here, and press the button. Done. Like, it's super simple when you know what you're doing. But the first time you do it, the second time you do it, maybe even the third time you do it, you're like, what am I supposed to do? It doesn't make any sense. And then the terminal explodes. It's really that simple. It's a mission that takes seconds. But again, if you don't know what you're doing, it takes forever and it's a nightmare. Right, because we took that intentional hit, we're just going to charge up. So we've taken, what, 3 intentional hits in the entire run? That's not that bad. Again, just speeds up the process. And we're not going to save, we're just going to go. Okay, what are we going to do here? This is the last mission, I believe. Then this level's done.
The restricted Area 3 has been invaded tonight by a colony of mutants.
Yes.
We fear they will attack the population. Your mission is to clean up this zone.
Can do, buddy. That gun. God, if I had that gun, it wouldn't be this hard. Please insert your work permit. Can do. Oh, God, volume. I hate riding the volume. This is going to be the one where I have to ride the volume the most. Like the Amiga version, not that bad. The any other version, not that bad. But because this is on CD, even the PC CD-ROM version, not that bad. Because this is on CD, it doesn't emulate the volume control for the CD unit. Because I'm assuming it's got like Red Book audio or something. Right, let's just put our force field on. Alright, let's rock and roll. Hello. Bye. Just a quick heads up. This coin slot here allows you to get photographs. I have never figured out the point of that. It's obviously something that was cut later on, but they just left in the photo booth. I'm assuming you would have to get your photograph and paste it over the ID card that you get off the guy in the jungle, but you don't have to. It's just never been implemented. Alright, here we go. I'll be honest, I don't think this mission is that easy, but hopefully we won't die. Alright. Yeah, you know what? Safety save. Why not? Okay, here's what we're going to do. During the last mission in the jungle, I was saying how it was the perfect tutorial mission and how you learn how to not get shot in the back. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to try, and I think I need to be about here. Okay, so when you do the force field, it will go in front of you, but it also will go behind you. So what I'm going to do is do a jump, pull my gun out in the air, then do a force field, and hopefully shoot both of these guys. We'll see. Maybe I'll get hit, maybe I won't. Alright, here we go. Oh, I put the gun away! What an idiot. I pressed the wrong button and put the gun away, but I totally could have done that. Oh, is it worth going? No, you know what? It's not worth going. Basically, yeah. What you need to do... Oh, I can't believe I put the gun away. Totally pressed the wrong button. Right, so if you stand about here, you'll notice that if you jump, pull your gun out in the air, and then do that, there was a force field behind me. So what I should have done is just gone bong, bong, right? So pang, bang. But if you turn around and then press the force field, you go bang, force field, bang. So even if you miss, or he blocks, or he thinks, you won't get shot in the back. Okay, but I'm an idiot and I pressed the wrong button. Oh, how many hits is that? It's like 4 hits so far. I'm counting. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Right, so this one's basically simple again. This is a hanging drop, gun in the air, and possibly a force field, but maybe not need it. Probably won't need it, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, we will. There you go. See the way his force field came up? Now, this one is a nightmare. This one is an absolute nightmare. What I might do is... Do I want to hang or do I want to climb? I might climb for this one. Let's see. What I'll try and do is essentially another hang drop with a force field. Let's try it. I might get shot off. Oh, yeah, there we go. Couldn't get my fingers around the buttons in time. Alright. We'll worry about that one later. So we're going to go up, we're going to force field, we're going to pull up our gun, and then we're going to shoot. Oh! Did the force field too early. Alright, here we go. Put the gun away. God damn. Here we go. Up and forward. Oh, I did the force field too early again. Oh! Ah, that was cool. Did the force field way too early. Got tagged. Okay, I'm still doing alright for health. They're really generous. You get 4 hits. That's like no problem at all. Alright, here we go. We're going to go down here. Now this is going to be another drop and shoot. So it's going to be drop, force field, shoot, turn, shoot. Okay? So we're going to drop, force field, shoot, and I did it wrong again. Oh my god. How many hits have I got left? How many hits have I got left? No hits. Oh, this is going real bad. Alright. Here we go. Oh, good lord, I've completely messed this up. Alright. Here we go. I'm going to go this way. Goodness me. I'm so out of practice. Let's put the key in here. It's not that hard from now on. I went from taking no hits in the entire game, acing the super hard one, and then just completely whiffing the rest of it. Alright, here we go. Oh god, this one. Right, okay. Is this mechanical? Oh no, this is stone. We need to put the stone on the pad. This could be the end of the run. This could be it. This could be it. That safety save is looking real good about now. Alright, here we go. Select the force field. Now, animation priority dictates that I should be alright from that dropping bomb. There's that little white thing is a bomb over my head. I should be alright if I'm in a certain animation. So we'll see. So I'm going to go up. Gun. And pop. No, dead. Got the shot off, but got hit. Alright, press start to continue. Can do. Alright, let's try this again. I feel I can do this better. I completely messed it up. Alright, here we go. So the gun button is here. The force field button is here. Here we go. Jump, gun, force field, shoot, and force field, and shoot. There we go. That's the one. Attaboy. Really proud of myself there. Alright, here we go. And then drop, and force field, and shoot. There we go. That's another one. Right. Can we do the hat trick? Can we do the hat trick? Can we do it? Down, and force field, and shoot, and force field, and shoot, and shoot. Yeah, boy! Right, we're doing well, we're doing well. Not been touched yet. These are the skills that I want to be showcasing. If you always fail the drop down, you can always do a pull up. And as long as you do the force field in time, it's actually not that hard. Okay, now the sounds come back on. For some reason, it's the Mega CD thing. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to shoot him and then force field and then turn around. We're not going to turn around first. Oh, whoa! How did he do that? Okay, wasn't expecting that. They both shot at the same time. That's really weird. Huh. Okay. No, I'll take it. I'll take it. Wasn't expecting it, but I'll take it. Alright, here we go. Oh, key. Yep. Put the key in the lock. See, obviously at the beginning I was just showing you what not to do, so, you know, pro tips. Oh yeah, there's no one there, is there? We just got to put the stone on the thing. There you go, stone. And stir. This time I'm going to put the stone and not throw the stone. There we go. Alright. Now you can, there is a way of stepping up, doing the force field, and then stepping down again, which is what I'm going to try and do. Or no, sorry, stepping up, doing a force field, and then jumping and pulling out the gun in the air. We're going to try that. So what I'm going to do is a climb, force field, but while I'm doing the force field, I'm also going to go into a small leap and a gun. So it goes climb, force field, leap, gun, shoot. It sounds more complicated than it is. So it's climb, force field, leap, gun. No, took them both. Oh well, at least I only got one hit. Right, here we go. This one's pretty difficult. Oh no, there we go. Gun. There we go. Now there's also guys on here, so I've got to be on the ball. Let's go. There's a mine on the other screen, isn't there? There's a mine on the other screen. Let's just start shooting. Yeah, there we go. Use the invulnerability frames, just get it over with. There we go. Right. This is going to prove a bit of a challenge. What we need to do is do a jump in the air where we clear the first mine, land in front of the second mine, pull our gun out in the air, and then shoot that guy. We might also need to force field. Alright, let's try that. So, this is going to be interesting. I'm either going to do this spectacularly or die. So we're going to go run, jump, gun, shoot, boom! Look at that. Look at that. And then he walks on the mine, you utter moron. I was too busy looking at my phone. Oh, what an idiot. Alright, here we go. That's the force. That's the pad open. Oh my goodness me. Alright. So again, this is another drop. We're just going to drop down here. Right, so again, another drop, gun, force field. So we're going to go drop, gun, force field. There we go. He's taken care of. And we're going to go up and across here. Making sure we're in a duck stance. And we're going to go shoot and force field and shoot and force field and shoot and dead. Nice one, mate. I'm going to go grab that key. Again, it's not hard. Once again, like I've been saying, it's a grid system. Once you know the grid system, you're all right. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, I forgot he drops key as well, doesn't he? I need that key. He drops two things. Alright, yeah, we've got the key. Lovely. Let's go. Almost finished this level now. Almost done. And I'm going to get the bonus photos, even though you don't need them, can't use them. Why not? Right, now remembering that that gun is active, if I run on that screen, I am going to get shot to pieces. So what I'm going to do is pull out my gun. Once you pull out your gun and press crouch, you're constantly in the crouch. I'm actually not touching the control pad here. If I roll, I'm just going to roll underneath that. Yep, do that all day. There you go. Put away the gun. Now, as far as I'm aware, there's a little ball thing behind me. Is there? No? Okay. Doing really well so far. Okay. Now, down here, there is a guy. We're going to shoot him. Let's go. Hop, force field. Hop, force field. Hop, done. Lemon squeezy. Ah, that little thing's in here. Alright, that's a key lock. So we need to quickly put the key in, pull the gun out, turn around, and start shooting. So, key in the lock. Here we go. Key in the lock, gun out, turn around, start popping. Job done. Give me that money, get me out of this level, and then I'm going to take a sledgehammer to my frigging computer. Oh, we got music. There we go.
Mission completed.
Oh, Mega CD, like this isn't hard enough. I think next time I'm just going to point a desk fan at my stupid computer. Right, same rule applies. Put the gun away. Get zapped. Yay! Hey, right, and this time we got enough money. I didn't get hit that time, did I? Oh, no, I did get hit. Where did I get hit? I stood on the mine. I got shot by the guy. Oh, right, yeah, no, I got shot coming up the thing. I got shot by the guy when I should have rolled into that screen. I stood on the mine. Not doing too well. Anyway, pro tips. Right, let's go. Nah, that's not the save. Right. So we got enough money. There are no more jobs left. Because we got enough money, we now can get the false papers. Let's go and talk to
Sir, some guy called Jack arranged to meet you by the bar.
Sounds like Microsoft Sam. Let's go. Again, remembering not to fall off. Right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some... No, you know what? I'll do it on my way back, because we've got to come back here. Alright. See, now, Homeboy's sitting there, where he wasn't before. Here we go. We're going to pull up this lift. So yeah, this level's really, really long, because essentially it was another game that just got transformed into this. Let's go back to the bar. So, if you watch a speedrun of this game, the entire speedrun of this game is like 17 minutes with glitches. Of that 17 minutes, 10 minutes is this level. That's how long this is. Alright, we're going to go up, and we're going to go to here, and we're going to pull this lift down. No, we're going to pull this lift down. There we go. We're going to go speak to our vaguely European friend behind the bar, and get our papers. Alright, let's go. I'm just so glad that I won't be riding the volume on these next playthroughs. And hopefully my computer doesn't die.
I scratch your back, you scratch mine. 1,500 credits, and the papers are yours.
He also sounds like he's got marbles in his mouth as well. Right, let's give him the credits. We've got 2,000 credits. Wicked. Yep. Got some false papers. Again, at some point in this game, you must have had to get a photo to put the photo on the false papers, or you must have had to bring him a photo, and he would have created the false papers with your image on them. Because the photo booth is there, and you can use the photo booth and get photographs of yourself. It's just you don't ever need it. Like, what's the point of it being in the game if you don't ever need it? That's what I'm saying. I've got a sneaking suspicion, that this level went on for way longer and had way more in it. The fact that there's all those job machines as well, but you only use, what, 5 of them? And the jobs are, like, fairly whatever as well. Right, so we're going to go over here and we're going to get a photo, even though we don't need it. I'm going to go over here and use the photo booth. So I'm going to use the credits on the machine here, and then there's a tiny little dot appears there. So I'm going to walk over and pick it up. So in my inventory now, I have 4 photos of myself. That's the replicant photo. Here's my photo. Like, I'm going to show it to this guy. Yo, you want to see my photo?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Alright, suit yourself. And that's it. That's the end of level 2. The longest level in Flashback. My favourite level? Really? Right, let's go talk to this guy. What's he going to say?
Papers, please.
Papers, please. Okay. I'm going to use my false ID. Where's my false ID? There it is. End of the mission. Alright. This is not an easy version to do without getting hit. Okay, gun out, turn around, start shooting. Yeah, he's not supposed to shoot there. Also, where's my man? There he is. What is going on with this version? There we go. Right. If they do get a bit close, don't worry about it. Just make sure that you're not swinging away wildly. Wait until their little teleport animation ends, and then once it's ended, then we're gonna swing. If he catches you mid-swing, he will kill you. All right, let's do this one again. Okay, so I don't know what version of the game they've ported over. I thought it was the Mega Drive version, but that doesn't happen in the Mega Drive version. that guy will always shoot. He will never, ever, ever... sorry, that guy will always teleport. He will never shoot. Maybe it's because I spent so long describing it. Maybe I've just got to book it. Okay, here we go. Let's do that again. I could use the shield, but I don't really need the shield until, like, level 4. Right, that's what he's supposed to do. Then that. Then he does that. Then I swing. That's what he's supposed to do. Oh, good lord. Right, here we go. This guy, you can shoot him here. Hopefully you get another shot off. No. Okay, we'll shoot him there. It's fine. Sometimes you're lucky. With these guys, it's good to alternate up and low. Like high shot, low shot. I am damn near off the screen just doesn't exist on the left-hand side. The bezel's huge. Okay. The reason we got that ball to climb to this part of the screen, this height of the screen, is because we can now shoot it one screen early. So we're going to pull out our gun, step across, and just start firing. There's that third ball. It just came on the left-hand side of the screen, gets rid of that mine, everything, lovely, jubbly. We're just going to jump across here, take a step back maybe, and then do a running jump. Okay. And then that's the first one done. Right. I've got to be real cautious with these frames. Okay. Now, in the very first level, oh no, it was the second level, I said we were going to abuse screen wraps. A screen wrap is when you come onto and off of the either the left hand or the right hand side of the screen. Oh, I've got no sound cues. Alright, let's try and get this guy. He's going to whiz past me. Yeah. There you go. So this is a screen wrap. So on the screen, that's a screen wrap. Right. This guy we're going to manipulate. We want him down on the ground. And we want him to wait here. Okay? So just crouch, wait. I know it's annoying. The sound is annoying. I've turned the sound all the way down because it's bad. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to roll onto that. We need to be in this position. We're going to roll onto that laser. That's going to open that door. And we're instantly going to shoot his legs. Then we're going to shoot his head. Then he's going to warp to us. And then we're going to pistol whip him. Here we go. Low. High. Wait. And pistol whip. That's how you get rid of that guy without getting hit. Here's what we're going to do for this. No. Oh, God. I've screwed it up because the buttons are wrong. Oh, Jesus Christ. Press the wrong button because it's wrong. Right, what you're supposed to do with this guy... Oh my god. Just knock it off. I'm trying to explain what I'm supposed to do with this guy. Right, what you're supposed to do with this guy, come up here, pull out the gun, roll into the screen, pop in there. God, that's annoying. Oh, why did they put the controls like this? It doesn't make any sense. Oh. Alright, we're going to go up here. We're going to jump over this. And we're going to casually walk into this screen. Right. Now we're on the outside of the screen. Here's how you do this bit without getting hit. First thing, you want to make sure that you're right on the edge of the screen. So even though it doesn't look like it, because of the screen wraps, we're now on the edge of the screen. Pull out your gun, get into a crouch position, wait for that guy to pull himself up on the upper ledge, then roll. Start shooting. Low. High. Right. What we've done is we've now trapped him in that pit. He will not move until we go off the screen and come back on again. So now he's in that pit. He's fine because he can't hurt us. What we're going to do is going to jump over, stay on the top level, and screen wrap. Okay, so we're going to pull out our gun. We're going to go to the edge of the screen, wherever that is, and then instantly back on and start shooting. Dead. Right. And that's how you not get hit from him. Oh, I can't believe I took that other hit. That's really annoyed me. Oh, the controls are just an utter nightmare. It doesn't allow you to configure them, unlike every other version of Flashback. Alright, we're going to do a gun out while we're climbing. And that will give us enough time to wipe out these guys. Now, you don't want to take those two on directly. The first one, the lower one, will always follow you. The second one will kind of follow you. But, yeah, that's pretty irritating, actually. Alright, we're not going to save. Because, again, it only takes 15 minutes. If I screw it up, I'll just do it again. I got time. Right. Remember when I said that on the last level we had to get the ball to come up to our level? We want to do the complete opposite here. We want to pull a switch and then get out before this guy comes through the door. So we're going to walk in, switch, and then instantly belt it to the left. He came in a little bit. Alright, that might be trouble, but we'll see. Okay. We want to roll through here, keep crouching. Boom. And we're going to go behind this glass. This glass will now put us in the right spot to do a roll and then instantly crouch. Now this thing is going to keep shooting and shooting and shooting. What we're going to do is we're going to wait until it's fired its shot, and then we're going to jump. Alright, we're going to jump. There. Alright. Screen wrap our way in. This guy has no issue. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to have to use the charger. How much health have I got? I've got 2 shield. I'll see if I can do it without. You know, get some kind of thing out of this. Alright, well now I've left it too long, so we're just going to wait on the edge. And smack. If that ever happens, and they're on a different level to you, just screen wrap. Just screen wrap them back in. There. He's now dead. Oh, God! That's his mate. Oh, no, that was him? Or his mate? I'm not sure. Let's find out. I'm going to stand about here on this diamond, roll in and start shooting. Yep, there he is. What that does is, again, we're abusing screen wraps. You don't have to move because he will not shoot you in the back from off screen. So you just stand by the edge of the screen and keep shooting. That was in that mission in, where is it, New Washington? Okay, this one is super loud because in this version, not in all versions, in this version, all of those mines make the same noise, right? In this version, it's playing it 4 times. Whereas in other versions, it just plays it once and the sound plays over the top of itself. Not in this version. Alright, this guy we're just going to wait. He's going to climb up. We're just going to drop off and run on the lift. That's why you don't want him to get too close in. Okay, on this side, we want to be on this right-hand side of the purple thing. We're going to come in and start blasting. Hopefully we get shot off. Yep, that's good. We've got 1. He's going to come behind us. That's 2. Sometimes you just don't get that lower shot. If you don't worry about it. Alright. We have to trip this laser to open that door, but it's also going to fire. So we're going to do another crouch, roll, crouch, which is not easy on the 360 controller. Okay, this next screen looks way intimidating, but it's really not. Okay, here we go. Look at the utter state of this. It's really not that bad. Alright, what you want to do is screen wrap through. So you're on the left-hand side of the screen, and we're just going to do a jump to a grab. Easy peasy. Just leap over that, up, and then do an auto run, an auto jump. Okay, this next screen will kill you if you don't know what you're doing. Alright, but there is a way easy way to manipulate the AI. What you need to do, take out your force field, which we haven't used up until this point. Find where your force field button is because all the controls are wrong. Okay, we're there. Right. With these, let me just pause it. With these teleporting dudes, right? If you keep tapping the force field button while they're in the shooting animation, they will just stay in that animation. You can tap that thing all day and they will not shoot. They will not teleport. They will not do anything. They will just keep standing there pointing a gun at you. Because when they see that the force field's up, they don't waste a shot. So just keep tapping it, right? Because then it's always up. You can't pull the gun out while you're doing the force field. So what you got to do is alternate between force field, gun out, force field, gun away, force field, you know, that kind of thing. What we're going to do after that is once we've got the gun out, you don't go in there with the gun. You make sure you have the gun away. You're going to go force field, gun, force field, pardon me, duck and shoot. It's going to sound and look very complicated. It's really easy. Alright? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the edge of the screen, and as soon as we go in, we're going to start hitting that force field button. Okay, here we go. Now, I can do this all day. He will not shoot me. Right, what I need to do, though, is pull that gun out. So I'm just going to quickly whip my gun out, and then I'm going to go crouch and shoot. and then I'm going to start blasting away. There you go, dead. That one will always kill you if you don't know what you're doing. It's annoying, but that's just the way it is. Alright, the next screen, also a nightmare. What you want to do is kind of be on the edge here, pull out your gun, crouch, and start shooting. Now, this could go badly. I'm not quite sure how this is going to go. It's always a bit random, but we'll try it. If you want to stand up, smack. Oh, right, so he's gone off screen. That's not necessarily a good thing. In fact, that's kind of a bad thing. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump down and go straight back up again. Right, pull the gun out, turn around, and oh my god, why is that not connecting? Alright, let's try it one more time. Gun out. Let's see if I can hit him that way. Did that hit him? I don't even know if that hit him. Let's try it again. You're supposed to be able to hit him off the edge. Alright. That way! Oh, good god! What version is this? That works every time. Let's do it early. No? Really? Okay, let's try it late. Alright, this is now officially getting on my nerves. Okay, we're just going to wait, are we? Oh my god! Why doesn't he swing? I'm in that frame. I should be able to swing. There you go. Good lord. Alright, we're just going to scream rap. Goodness me. Right, we're going to stand in this thing. I'm just going to crouch, scream rap. Okay, do it early. Oh my god, okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I wasn't expecting him to go over there, but that's fine. Because now we can do this. Eee! Well, we didn't get hit. But you see what I mean? It's about AI manipulation more than anything else. Like, once you figure out what the AI does on the regular, basically you can manipulate the hell out of it. Okay, this one, again, we're going to manipulate roughly where we want the enemies to be. So, we've got that ball that we need to kill. That's not hard. What's hard is your man up there, right? So you see he's walking left and right. We want to jump and pull up and pull out our gun as he's on the left-hand side of his little cell. And you'll see why. Okay, here we go. Oh, hang on, hold on. Let's make sure he's actually on the left-hand side. Okay, here we go. Gun out, start shooting. Because he should get clipped on the door, and then that gives us enough time to kill that guy, and then kill him. Right. So you see his head hit the door, and he went back again. That gives us more time to kill the little ball. This is probably the tightest little bit of technique you're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to do a little hop, and in the air we're going to pull out our gun. And then we're going to turn around and shoot him in the knees, and then we're going to shoot him in the head, and it should also put us on top of the switch. It's kind of tricky, so we're going to do a hop, gun out in the air, turn around, shoot low, shoot high, and then he'll be dead. Hopefully, if I remember where all the controls are. Here we go. So we're going to go hop, low, low one, and a high one. So now he's dead, and it puts us on top of the switch, which is good if you're speedrunning. And that works all of these tips, 9 times out of 10, work on every version of the game. Doesn't really matter what version you're playing. Look at the glare of where I am. That is artificial glare and artificial scan lines and a rolling CRT. What the hell? I need the top corner. It wouldn't be so bad if that's not where your inventory was. Ugh. Anyway, carrying on. So that little bit of tech will stop you getting hit by both the ball and the thing. Right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go gun out on the edge of this platform. This next bit, super easy. I'm going to roll in, start shooting. Actually, let's just wait for him to climb. Start shooting, roll out, roll back in, abuse the screen wrap. Start shooting, roll out, roll in, and bang, 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 bang. And because we're extra cool, we're going to take a few steps and we're going to leap, bang our head on that, grab that, go. Again, it saves you fighting. Right, make sure you do the door, or the trapdoor, should I say, and then you've got to do the top door. Now, if you're super, super cool, what you can do is run in, slide, run out, slide, run in, slide, run out, slide, And then auto jump. Okay. From here on out, this is going to get a bit tricky. What we're going to do, we're going to go... This is the infamous floor 3. Floor 3 is a nightmare if you don't know what you do. But if you can abuse screen wraps, you're fine. What we're going to do, let me pause that. We're going to go up this lift. We're going to take one step to the right, and we're going to turn to our left with a gun out. Blast away. Hopefully we don't get hit. Who knows? Floor 3 is random. So let's see how it goes. Okay, that's not the button. See, again, I'm doing it. Why are the buttons there? Why would you separate the gun? Imagine playing the original Mario Brothers, right? Like Super Mario Brothers 3. But the jump and the run button were separated by another button that you never use. Say like the select button was in between A and B. That's what playing this version is like. Utter nightmare. Alright, let's go up the lift. We're going to take a step to the right, face left, pull the gun out, and hopefully if I can alternate highs and lows, we might get an extra hit in, but we don't know. No, he's going to go off the screen. We're going to screen wrap abuse. Shoot him in the back, shoot him low. Yes! Good shot. Alright, so I've got an extra hit in there. We're going to wait for both of these guys to be on screen at the same time. Then we're going to abuse this screen wrap. First things first, we're going to get rid of these. Now, there is a little trick you can do here, where if they get a bit close to you, just crouch, because they can't actually hit you. See if I can see if I can manipulate the AI into doing what I need it to do, just to show you. No, they're not playing today. They've actually made it way easier for me. Normally, you end up with 2 down here at the same time. Oh, that was way easy. Yeah, it's random, that level. So that was actually an easy version of that level. Right, when we pull up, you can hear the little ball coming into the screen. We're going to let them come to us. Boom, that opens the first door. See, first door's open. And you'll hear the second ball start moving. Wait for it to come to us. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. And because we're mega extra cool, we're just going to jump off the screen. Grab that. Right. Now, from now on, both of the following screens are only one screen wide. See, the thing with Death Tower is it's an actual tower. You can run all the way off the left and you come back on the right. It's circular. What they don't tell you is actually more like a cone. So at the bottom of Death Tower, it's like if the Leaning Tower of Pisa went into a fine point at the top. Like each concentric circle was a little bit like the towers of Hanoi. Like each concentric ring was getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So at the top 2 are just one screen wide, which means that we can't use screen wrap abuse to kill the cyborgs. So what we're going to do is we're going to do just basic rolling and shooting. Okay, we're not even going to use the force field. We've only used the force field, what, once in the entire thing? So we're just going to basic rolling. We're going to maybe get a few hits on the little ball, but we'll see. What you want to be, all the way on this left-hand side of the elevator, we're going to go up. Oh my god, this is what I mean about these buttons. We're going to go up, pull out the gun, and we're going to start shooting. Hopefully, what was that? What was that? Why did he do why is he doing a swing? What the hell? He swung at nothing. Oh my good god, this version is utter garbage. He swung at nothing. What version did they pull? I'm going to have to find out. I'm going to have to find out which version this is. Alright, that's put us in a bad spot. Because, as far as I'm aware, I've got 2 hits I can take. Alright. Okay. Alright. You're not supposed to get hit by that guy. It's easy. You just do a few rolls. Alright, what I'm going to have to do now... Let's change back to the force field. Right, what I'm going to have to do now... I'm going to try and avoid this guy rather than kill him. And to do that, you wait until he comes down and you basically just jump up, run on the lift. Then when we're going up the lift, we'll be all the way on the right-hand side wall, which means that the boss at the top can't teleport behind us. And then we're just going to alternate high and low shots. And hopefully kill him in one go. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I can avoid this guy without getting shot, but if not, we'll panic about it later. Right, here we go. We're going to wait until he's on the left-hand side, then we're going to open the switch, stand under the balcony. Alright, I'm going to stand under the balcony. He's going to come over here, and we're going to jump up. No, that's gone bad. That's gone bad. Gun out. Yeah, you can avoid him. What he's supposed to do, if you do it right, is he drops down and then goes all the way over here. While he's over here, you just run to the lift and go up. A bit like we avoided that guy in the other one. They're supposed to follow set patterns, but for some reason, in this version, this area down here, like, because I was stood here with my gun out, right, on this side of the lift. Why would I need to pistol whip anyone? Like, why did it go into a pistol whip animation? It doesn't make any sense. This version of the game is awful. Anyway, final boss of level 3. What we're going to do, we're going to alternate high and lows. And hopefully I can actually kill him without him getting a shot off in every other version of the game, but this version, we'll see. Okay, so we're going to, as the lift goes up, we're going to shoot him once in the legs, and then we're going to go high, low, with obvious gaps so we don't get tagged by his shots. Okay, here we go. Pull out gun, low shot. Okay, high shot, low shot. Oh, no. Pistol whip. In the back. In the legs. Oh, no, okay. High shot. That's it. End of level 3. Again, you'll notice, listen closely. Yep, the sound you're hearing is no soundtrack on this version of the game. One of the best things about this game is the soundtrack. These are the guys that made it originally. Why has it got no soundtrack? I'm genuinely flummoxed about how badly you could screw this up. I know this port isn't the Amiga port. And it's a red shirt port, because Comrade has 2 versions. He has a red shirt version and a white shirt version. Mega CD, white shirt. Amiga, white shirt. Mega Drive red shirt, this version also red shirt. And now we're at, this is Earth. So in this level, what we're going to do is we're going to go through Earth, and then let me just pause it. We're going to go through Earth, and then we are going to go to a nightclub, and then we're going to fight our way through a nightclub. I can't remember why. I know we had to get to Earth, but I can't remember why we were going to Earth. It's been a while. Anyway. You will see some inherent problems with the SNES version. The first one is the frame rate. Look at this. It is abhorrently bad. Now, the reason it's bad right now is because there's a lot on screen. The more enemies that you kill, the frame rate improves. The biggest problem with that, I have to show this guy the ID card. Even these are bad. The biggest problem with that is that Flashback is all about timing, right? Now, with timing, you'll see. Let's just use this first enemy as an example. So the first thing I'm going to do is pull out our force field. And then we're going to go up. I'm going to pull a gun on him, and he's not going to do anything. So we're going to go shoot, force field, shoot, force field, shoot, force field, like we did before. So shoot, force field, shoot, force field, shoot, force field, shoot. Now, the timing in between those is going to differ dramatically depending on how many people are on screen and where they are. Right, so I'm going to stand on this little sensor thing here, going to roll in, start shooting, and you'll see the difference immediately. Look at that. Now, again, the frame rate doesn't just affect timing of shooting, timing of jumping, timing of rolling, timing of doing gun pulls. It also affects whether the bullets go through the force field or not. So there are going to be times where I'm going to get shot and go, oh my god, how did that happen? Because of the fluctuating frame rate, it's really hard to time the force field, and also, even if you do time it right, the bullets could still go through. So prepare. I'm going to try and not get shot through all of this. Right, there goes the frame rate. There's the little thing behind us. We're going to go shoot him in the back, then the front twice. So once in the back, Once in the front, force field. And I got hit through the force field. So I'm going to try and not get hit again. Right, now we've got 2 balls. Usually I can get one of those balls to kill the other one. But we've got 2 now, which is going to become a bit of an issue. So I'm just going to try and get rid of one. Oh, I got rid of both. Okay, good. Right. So I've been hit. How many times have I been hit? I've been hit once. It is possible to get through this entire level without getting hit. But that's unlikely in this version. This version is horrifically bad. Look, the timing for these is all off. It's just all off. It's really bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to employ some tricks where we're going to kind of fudge the AI. A bit like we did in Death Tower. Just make the most out of screen wraps and everything else. Okay. The next screen is the screen where most people at least take 1 hit if you're going on a no-hit run. There's going to be 2 guys, 2 of those cops. And what we're going to do is we're going to enter the screen and exit the screen instantly. He's going to take a shot, but it's not going to connect. And then we're going to use a... we're going to abuse the screen wrap. Alright, here we go. So instantly hold him back, turn around, out we go. Pull out the gun. Whack him once. Whack him again. Whack him a 3rd time, force field, and shoot. Now we're just going to skip across. Oh no. Whatever, let's just go in. Right. Get rid of that thing. There's one of those little robots down there. We have to get rid of that. And we're just going to go shoot force field, shoot force field, shoot force field, shoot force field. Is he still alive? Yes, now he's dead. We're going to wait. And wait. And for this guy. And if you shoot him just as he comes on screen, his bullets won't actually come back in screen. Because technically he's on another... There you go. Technically he's on another plane. So if you can shoot him just as he comes in underneath that blue light, you don't have to worry about him shooting you. But it's always good to... Idiot. It's always good to have the force field out and ready. Alright. Last screen of this first bit, what we're going to do is we're going to step in, blow away the little ball, and then we're going to do like force field shoot for the next guy. Alright, so let's get rid of that ball over on the right hand side. I'm going to shoot this guy once in the back, once in the front, force field. Force field. Oh, see what I mean? Oh, it's just... Oh! Okay. Okay. I kind of want to start it again. That was really stupid. I'll still get enough hits. We'll see how we get on. It's not that long. The level's really short. That's why I picked this level for the SNES. Because I really don't want to listen to these sound effects for too long. Okay. I'm not going to do a safety save yet. I'll do a safety save in a minute. Right, we're going to do a quick draw and duck and shoot and roll. And we're going to blast another orb on this side. Now again, these tips and techniques, because Flashback runs on a grid system, you should be able to apply these moves to any version of the game. Although this SNES version, because of the, again, fluctuating frame rate, some of the jumps are a bit wonky, some of the enemy AI is a bit wonky. Okay, this is one of the only times in the game we're going to have to actually do a long jump and hold. So you just hold the action button. You want to do it just at the last minute, and hold, pull up, quick gun. Now, on other versions of the game, that orb will come into the previous screen and get you there. The reason it comes across the previous screen is because then you kill it on the other screen, and then you're wondering how to get through the glass. You have to learn to shoot the glass. But on this version, the AI just doesn't work, and the orb stays there. Alright, let's try going again. There we go. Okay, next screen we're going to have another little trolley, little droid thing, so we're going to roll in and shoot the droid. Wait for that thing to explode. We're going to raise the trap door lift, so we can get a double roll, and the double roll will help us take this guy out. Look at the frame rate. I'm holding the button. Oh my god, it's abysmal. This is the only version that I know of. Maybe the Jaguar version's like this, maybe the 3, I don't know, but the SNES version, the SNES is capable of way more than this. It's just so... It's such a bad port. Right. The next room, there's going to be another one of those teleporting cyborg things. We're going to shoot him low, and then we're going to trap him on a different plane, and then we're going to abuse a screen wrap to get him to die. So we're going to walk in, step on that, duck, and shoot. Right, that knocks him down there. He will not get up. Watch the frame rate when I jump to this. I'm going to do an auto jump. Look at the state of it. The defining feature of this game was that it ran in 24 frames a second. This isn't even, what, 10? Look at it! Oh my god. I'm going to go over. His walk cycle's so slow. Right, we're going to skip that. Now, we can't run into the next screen to abuse the screen wrap. What we're going to have to do is step in and step out because there's a door there. Alright, gun out. And stand. Do not duck. So we're going to shoot him there. And wallop. Look how slow that was. Oh my god. Right. Positioning is key on this one as well. What we're going to do is we're going to stand on here. We're going to crouch down. We're going to hang. And then we're going to do a drop with a gun pull. And then stand and shoot. Because that will put us in the right position for the next screen. Okay, in the next screen, we're going to go straight where we are. No left, no right. Just duck and start blasting. Then we're just going to sit here crouched. We're not going to move. We're not going to go left. We're not going to go right. We're going to take these guys out. There you go. To get rid of this orb, we're going to go over here. This basically works as a defense shield, this orb. It's quite handy. Okay, that's most of the enemies for this section gone now. We're just going to hold. We're just doing an auto run at this point. Now, you've got to be aware, in some levels, this is a quick draw and a turn. In some levels, you do not want to shoot the enemies too early. Like here, I don't want to shoot him again. I could get another shot off, but I want him to come behind me, so I can do that. And then, I want to shoot him there. If you shoot him too early, he goes off screen, and then you've got to worry about going up and down levels. It's a bit of a pain. Right, let's do a run and a roll. Okay, here we go. Now, on that last screen, we ran past it real quick, but there's another one of those little trolley droids here. We're going to take one step forward, roll on, shoot, roll out. Look at the way the frame rate just went up. Because I'm working my way through all the enemies. Look at the frame rate now. This is what it's supposed to be. Ugh. Okay. You don't want to use these lifts. As soon as you use these lifts, it breaks that invisible laser, and then that thing starts shooting at you. How's my force field doing? I've got one left. I might be alright. I'll risk it. Alright, so we're going to run and... Oh, no, we're not. Let's try that one again. Gonna run and roll. There we go. Use the key. There we go. There's the key. Right. Oh, I will be alright, actually. I know where I'm going. Okay. And we're going to stand on the right-hand side of this lift, go down, pull out a gun and duck. I'm going to get rid of the little trolley droid, stand up, and get rid of his buddy. Hey. This room, again, bit of a mystery. There's a secret switch on top of that little light fixture, so we're going to do an... Oh, anytime you want, comrade. Anytime you want. We're going to do an auto run. Jump up there, pull ourselves up, and there's the switch. Then we're going to wait, because the floor's not there yet. Ba-ding! We're going to do a quick safety save. Alright. Stand all the way to the left-hand wall, turn around, go down, pull your gun out. You might, if you're lucky, you might shoot this guy early. No, alright, that's fine. Sometimes you can get a shot off, that guy will fall down here and instantly die. But it doesn't matter, I've got a way of killing him without getting hurt. Alright. I'm going to take a quick run here. Essentially, if you follow these techniques on any version of the game, less so this version, you won't even get shot. Like, you won't even get hit. Right, here's what we're going to do. There are 2 orbs in that little prison section above us, right? We're going to take one step into the room. We're not going to take 2 steps, just one step. As soon as you step on top of that key, you get trapped and it throws down 2 orbs and you don't have enough time for a double roll and it's a bad time all round. Here's what we're going to do. There's a guy on the floor above us right now. We are going to take 1 step in, duck, and start shooting. And he won't be able to hit us. And then once we've got rid of him, I'll explain the next bit. So we're going to go in, gun out, and duck, and start shooting. Look at the goddamn frame rate. Oh my god. He's going to walk back in. We're going to shoot him again. He's going to warp out, and we're going to warp in again, and he's going to do the same thing. Come on. Back you come. Boof. Dead. Right. While we stand here, we're okay, because it hasn't opened the trapdoors. Here's what we're going to do, and this sounds like a lot, and it is complicated, especially when the frame rate is so inconsistent, but if you do this on any other version, it should work. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take 1 step forward. That's going to start the door coming down from the top, a bit like Indiana Jones Temple of Doom. The door starts shutting from the top. What we're going to do is we're going to grab the key, we're going to cancel the cutscene, and we're going to instantly be in a duck. From the action button is going to put us in a duck. While we're in the cutscene, we're going to hold down, and then as soon as that cutscene goes up, like 1 frame after it comes up, we're going to press forward to roll, and we should roll under that door and avoid this entire fight. Now, the problem with the SNES version is that the cutscenes run in real time. The game is still running underneath. Most of the times when your cutscene's running, it pauses the game. Not this version. So you have to stop this cutscene super quick and then already be duck and roll. Hope you got all of that. Now watch me muff it up. Alright. I don't know why my force field wasn't selected. That could have been bad. Okay, here we go. We're going to step on the key, quickly press the action button, cancel the cutscene, duck and roll. Right. So what I've done is I've managed to roll under that door. If you do it like a frame too late, you bang your head on the door. So now because of that, those balls have been released, but they haven't started attacking us yet. The problem is, we can't go back through that room now because we're supposed to fight our way out. So because we haven't fought our way out, if we go back in there, that door's going to close. We need to open this switch over here. We're going to run and do a jump. Now, the problem is, up here, they put an exploding mouse. So if we run into that, the exploding mouse is going to get us. What we can do is we can avoid the exploding mouse if you press jump, like an up jump, long jump, on that transition screen. So what we're going to do is going to do a run to the end of the screen, and then we're going to do a long jump off of it. And hopefully, if we get it right, we should land in just the right spot. Yep. Right, so we've landed here. So we've avoided both of those balls. We've avoided the shootout. We've avoided the guy, and we've avoided the exploding mouse. Right. Hopefully, I can do this bit without fault as well. This looks a lot worse than it is. Okay, what we've got is we've got an exploding mouse going left and right, breaking that tripwire, and that's going to shoot the thing. That's going to shoot the laser. We're dead either way. If we crouch, we get blown up by him. And if we stand up, we get shot by him. There's no way of getting rid of the exploding mouse. But there is, kind of. Because of animation priority, if I land on him at the right time, he will explode before my animation vulnerability state comes in. Now, Delphine Software were so proud of their rotoscoped animations, they weren't going to let anything get in the way of it, including gameplay. So providing I can drop down on top of that mouse, I can go through that laser, and I can go through the explosion A-OK, like without being scratched. So hopefully, let's try it. Oh, messed it up. Alright. I was going to try and get back up there. You can land on that mouse. I kind of want to die. I kind of want to die and do that again. It's not worth it. Or is it? Should I do it? You know what? I'm going to do it again. Oh, I can't turn on the thing. Oh, I'll just break this. Hang on. How many I can get shot again? Boof. There we go. Right. Let's do that again from the top. Alright, so here we are. Hopefully I can shoot this guy. Maybe I can shoot this guy. Hang on. Let's get the gun out. Let's fire off a couple of shots, and he should, like, come back. There we go. So now he's gone all the way down. I don't have to fight him, and he's disappeared down there. That stops that fight where you have to duck in that room. If you're lucky, you can get him to do that. I think it's got something to do with like sound, because the hearing and like visual states in this game are, you know, a bit wonky to say the least. Right, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this maneuver again, but this time we don't have to fight this dude. Okay, so again, it's there. They are. So again, it's step, grab, get rid of the cutscene, duck, roll, all basically in half a second. Yeah, there you go. That's, you literally have a frame, maybe two, to do that. And on this game, because the frame rate is so bad, even less, like a frame, one, maybe, maximum. Alright. Let's see if I can do this exploding mouse, just so I can show you what I mean. Like, again, it's I'm not doing like a speed run. I'm doing like a, not even a walkthrough, just like a, hey, here's some hints and tips of someone who's played a lot of this game. Right. Also, don't forget to hold the action button there, or you will fall to death. Death? Death. Right, here we go. Let's see if I can get the exploding mouse this time. Alright, here we go. Gone out. You can do it from either side, but it's a lot easier to do it from the first way. Boof. See that? Landed on the explosion, landed on the mouse, and I didn't get hit at all from the explosion, because animation priority. Okay, so if we do an auto jump here, that will get us straight over that. Easy peasy. And we can do a cool person roll if we just roll on that transition. There we go. Sometimes you can grab on if you're really lucky. Alright. There's a little ball there, so obviously we're going to have to do key, gun, shoot. Key, gun, start blasting. Yay! I haven't charged up my shield yet, and I'm not going to. Because I've still got 2 hits, that's fine. I took those, I mean, I shouldn't have been hit at all. But, you know, like, there's those 2 boys there. They can't touch us. They're a bit confused why we didn't do that battle. But then you go, what battle, you know what I mean? Like, small fight puzzle. Right. This is a thing that confuses a lot of people. Like, a lot of people. It's not that difficult. There's a way of getting in there. It's got a save point, a switch to turn off that disintegrator underneath, and a recharge point. The way to get in there, you can't drop, you can't hang, you can't do anything. The way to do it is to stand in the middle of the platform, duck, and roll. And it puts you in. Every single time. If you've banged your head against that little maneuver, you know what I mean? Like, it'll, and all that's in there is that, and that. That's it. If you banged your head against that maneuver, it's super frustrating. But once you figure it out, it feels absolutely fantastic. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to do a jump. That platform's going to open. It's going to drop us down. We're going to turn around and shoot that guy there. Gone out, turn around, shoot. That gets rid of him. Now, if you didn't figure out the trapdoor puzzle, you have to do all of this section down here and worry about these lasers and everything else. But if you figure out the trapdoor puzzle, you can just go around it. So you don't need to worry about that screen, and you don't need to worry about any of this. You don't need to worry about that door. You don't need to worry about that lift. Nothing. You can just go all the way around it. And it's a lot quicker. If you're speedrunning, I mean, if you're speedrunning, you're going through walls. But, yeah, it's a lot quicker to do it that way. Alright, and then I'm going to roll in the end of the next screen. So we're going under here. This key is down here now. So, yeah, that lift over here would take you down, and you'd have to do that lasers and doing... Nah, forget it. Just go through there. Right, I'm going to pull out my shield, just in case. I shouldn't need it from this point on, but you never know. Right, I'm going to duck here, roll in, and we're going to abuse the screen wrap. Pop. Two. And 3. Okay, he's dead. Then we want to stand in the middle of this sort of door thing, fridge unit, whatever. Gun out, roll in, same thing, blast away. The frame rate, jeez. Dead. Right, now we have to get rid of those balls. One will take care of the other. We're going to go around, And I'm going to try and get him without getting hit, because that would be embarrassing. Right. Very last bit of the game. Game? God, no. Level. Right. We're going to do a quick safety save. Still not going to charge our shield, because we're too cool for that. This last bit is a bit like the reactor level in Mission 2, where we had to quickly run into the reactor and do the thing. Right. Let me just quickly roll into that section. There you go. And we're going to do a quick safety save. There you go. Don't need to do many of those, but on this one I would very, very, very highly recommend it. So we're going to run in. Now, on the reactor section, we had so many minutes to go and put like a motherboard in a certain section of a reactor. This is a bit different. What's going to happen? I'm going to take a step, and I'm going to jump over that mine. And then as soon as I run on from that mine, a disintegrator is going to appear behind me and start moving across that track from left to right. If you stop at any time, you're dead. If you jump at the wrong time, dead. When you get to the end, there's a door that's shut and a floating ball. If you go into that room and pull out your gun at the wrong time, dead. If you mistime your jump, also dead. I could die a couple of times doing this. Hopefully I won't. Hopefully I'll do it first time, but you never know. There is a set pattern. Because Flashback runs on a grid, there's a set pattern. What we're going to do is we're going to take one step to the mine, and we're going to jump over the mine. The disintegrator won't start yet. If you look at the tiles, I'm pointing at my TV again. If you look at the tiles, you see the vertical rows, right? That vertical column. That last piece of like tile grout in between the second to last and last row of tiles, you want to jump before that, like just before that. And then after that, it's just small leaps and steps. It's like step. No, hang on. It's like a big leap, then a small leap, then a step, then a small leap. You'll see. It's all very kinetic, very fluid. So we're going to take a small step and jump over. We're still okay from here. The force field hasn't started. We're going to run from here and jump before that last grout. Now, if I do it too late, dead. If I do it too early, also dead. So hopefully I get this right. Oh, that might have been right. Yep. I'm going to do that. Take a step. Do that. Then you want to walk into this last screen, pull your gun out, start shooting. As soon as that thing dies, you want to crouch and roll. Crouch and roll. There you go. That's it. I'll do a little bit of, commentary and, like, here's what you do here and here's what you do here. But let's watch this.
Thanks to our knowledge, the humans are now capable of producing the power which we need. Soon, millions of our brother warriors will be teleported, and we will wipe out this human vermin. Like thousands of others before it, we will soon dominate this system. In a few hours, our victory will be...
Oh dear. Lay off the pork pies, mate.
Throw the wretch into the dungeons.
Right, they don't tell you these are the morphs. Alright, let's see if I can... Oh! Right, what you want to do is basically run there, grab the gun before they hit you. You will get hit. Right, use the iframes just to run into the next screen. Pull out the gun, and start blasting. And you should be safe. You're going to get a hit, right? You're going to get hit once. There's not a lot we can do about that. The trick is to run and roll under that door as it's opening. Again, I didn't really have a long time to explain what was going on there, but as soon as the cutscene finishes, just run and roll. Run and roll. Or roll and run. It doesn't really matter. The second guy might shoot the first guy. But either way, you want to get to the gun, which is below. Don't jump, don't do anything. Just drop off the platform, turn around, grab the gun. If you can get the gun before you get hit, you will only take one hit. Pretty much this entire run. There's a save point there. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to grab the key, which the second guy dropped. There are those Mega Drive cutscenes. Mega CD cutscenes again. Don't forget as well to use this switch, because otherwise you can't carry on with the level. Okay, now tab is the inventory and enter is use. So I've got like this weird spider configuration going on with my hands right now. It's super uncomfortable. Right, I'm just going to jump and hang with the action button. Oh! Right, well, there you go. In the previous level, I told you about animation priority. That also works here. Exploding mouse, as long as you're doing something, the exploding mouse will explode and you will not get hit if you haven't finished that animation. So what I did was I started to pull myself up as the mouse was in front of me and then do a jump. That works every time. You cannot get hit there. Alright. Now this is annoying. You've got this disintegrator, which is going to keep doing this. It's not hard, but just annoying. Right. Where this black bar is in the background, like this street lamp, you need to pull out your gun, crouch down, roll in and start shooting. Then roll out. Now what that will do is that will clear things up later, because that thing has a tendency to become really annoying. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to wait for these cycles to go around, and as soon as it comes in front of us, we're going to go in and up, in and up, and when we get to that top thing, we're going to do a leap. So I'm already doing the leap animation, leap. That gets you out of the way. Not hard. What is hard is taking out these two guys. Oh, if you need it, there's an energy generator down here, but we're not going to use it yet. Oops. Gonna make myself look like an idiot. Right. These guys, super annoying. There's a hidden trip switch on the left-hand side. And every time that guy walks over it, it turns on the disintegrator. The guy at the bottom is super twitchy. The guy at the top is super twitchy. I am probably going to get hit because I'm using this keyboard layout. Hopefully not, but we'll see how we go. Right, I'm going to pull my gun out. Ooh, I'm going to pull my gun, see what I mean. And I'm going to select, using 3 of my fingers, the force field. Oh, no, that's not the button. There we go. So, the force field is on enter, gun is on space, shoot is on left shift. Here's what we're going to do. When he walks over to the right trip switch, the one you can see up the top there, what we're going to do is we're going to step over, go in and start hammering the force field and the shoot button basically together. We'll see how it works. Anyway, let's go. Right, once you've hit him once, you can just keep hitting him. And then he doesn't disappear straight away. He disappears in a second. There you go. I don't know why he does that. Here's the next big thing that we're going to get. That's the teleporter. That's the control deck. And this is the receiver. Right, you first get this. You're not told how to use it. You're not even told what it is. You're just left in this puzzle. And you're supposed to kill yourself a number of times before you figure it out. What you're supposed to do, once you figure it out, is select the receiver and throw it. Then every time you use the telecontrol, wallop, you're there. So this is basically now the new mechanic for the rest of the game, is you dropping and picking up this receiver. It can become slightly annoying. Alright, this bit I'm going to have to fudge. What I would normally do is stand here, do a grab, and then just hammer the force field, because this guy's probably going to shoot us a couple of times. We'll see how it goes. Alright. Oh, I would have done it as well if I didn't duck. I would have done it. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, we're going to go up. Going to hammer. There you go. Right, so once you've hit him once, you can just keep hitting him, and he'll just die like the other guy. They've got no teleport AI. Right, he drops this key. We need that. That's very important. Okay. We can turn off that if you want. Should I recharge my shield? Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother recharge my shields. Right, the reason we got rid of that little walking droid is because we want to throw this over there. And we want to make sure that that's downstairs. Right, we're going to throw that down there. We're going to select the telecontrol, and don't forget to pick it up. You're going to see this animation a lot, because you have to keep picking it up. Right, let's select the key. Key. Okay, so what we're doing at the minute is we're actually imprisoned. We were imprisoned after we tried to escape back to Earth to find out what was going on. Just a quick heads up, you need to throw the teleceiver down here. If you don't, you will die. You don't need to pick it up, but I think we should. Oh no, you do need to pick it up. My bad. You do actually need to pick it up. All right. When we start moving, that little sensor on the left-hand side is going to. That's not the button. Oh my God, this is this is going to be a trend. Right. When we start moving over to the left-hand side, there's going to be a disintegrator come up. So we need to make sure that you know, doesn't get us. Yeah, so we're on Earth. We're basically we came back to go to our lab, which is essentially here, and it turns out there was aliens there, or at the end of the last one there was aliens there, and they've taken us to a prison. So we were trying to get back to our lab. We went through the nightclub. We got to our lab. Then the aliens found us, put us in prison. We've broken out the prison. We've got a gun. We've shot our guards. We're now working our way through the prison to a teleporter, which will take us to the alien homeworld. They're called morphs, and that's where we're going. All right, let's just run. This is not a hard puzzle. You just do that. But if you haven't opened that door, you're gonna die, which is why it's very important you open that door. All right, we're gonna roll through here, and we're gonna stand here. Now, on the screen on the left, there is a trolley droid, which we don't need to get rid of. On the right here, there is our first encounter with a morph. Now, morphs can be annoying. There's no guarantee what they're going to do. They might squeeze left, they might go underneath you. It can be properly annoying. But hopefully, if you keep rolling around and aiming quick, you can do it. Just stay in a crouch mode. And then quickly do some of this. Oh, God. Oh, God, that was real lucky. That was real lucky. Basically, just keep rolling, and eventually they'll come up and you shoot them. They can all take different... They're all programmed to take a different amount of damage. So this is the first one you meet. So he's, for some reason, very, very tough. The next one you meet is really simple. Right, he's in the next one. So I'm going to pull out the gun and just roll in. Shoot. Sorry, I should have said positioning. That's the annoying thing that they do. They sort of come up underneath you. Okay, come on. Stand up. Yeah, see, look, he's programmed to only take a couple of hits. There's another guy down here as well, but we're just going to pull the gun out, crouch down, start shooting, roll past him. That little leap that they do where they go straight underneath you, there's very little block in that. You need to be in an animation, because if you're not, it's just an instant hit. Okay, this guy can take a... See that? It's like a little random animation that they'll do every now and again. Okay, so we're almost at the end of this level now, believe it or not. It's very, very short. What we're going to do is we're going to select the... Oh, telecontrol's already selected. Teleceiver. So you want your inventory to basically look like that. Telecontrol, teleceiver, force field. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to save. Save complete. Now, Sorry, mate. No. Sorry, no. What we're going to do, when we run into the next screen, there's going to be two... It's a very kinetic puzzle. There's going to be a disintegrator coming towards us. What we're going to do is we're going to throw the receiver through both of the disintegrators, and the throw animation, he actually takes a step forward, which you're supposed to have learnt by now back in that first puzzle room. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that, we're going to abuse that, and fall into a hole. When we fall into the hole, we're going to use the receiver to warp to where it lands, jump out, and then quickly, we might get hit, but if we get hit, we can use the invulnerability frames just to run up a wall, drop down, end of level. Okay, let's see if I can do this without dying. Hopefully. Right, so the trick is to run into the next room, and then go all the way to the end of the platform, then throw it. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Throw, and he'll fall into the pit, whiz over, and up. Oh, I got hit. That doesn't matter. I can use the invulnerability frames. Run. Up. Oh, and over. Thank you, PC CD-ROM version. So I got hit by the ball, but I actually got hit by the ball while I was climbing, so it threw me up onto that plane and then threw me over the gap. Let's try that again. That's why you do safety saves. Alright, throw and teleport and up. Don't hit me. Alright, okay, you want to hit me? You can hit me, that's fine. Let's see if I can actually manage to do that again. Up. Oh, and again! Alright. Oh, man. This is embarrassing, because it usually works every time. Alright, let's pick up the teleporter. Let's see if I can use that to screw up the sequencing. Alright. See if I can use it to screw up the sequencing. There we go. Now, they won't actually move. They'll be just stuck there now. That happens every time, and I don't know why. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hold on to that, drop down, let go, and that's it. End of the level. We're just going to walk over here, do that. that's the end of the level. It's a really short level. That little last bit is super annoying. As you can see, there are a few little, not quite sure where we are, glitches. It's not quite sure of height or spacing or distance, but whatever. Let's try that, just that first bit again. I want to see if I can get those 3 morphs separate. Alright, let's go back. Okay, I'm gonna go get this guy. Hopefully we don't get hit. I might do a no-hit run at some point, where you just go through the entire game without getting hit, because it is possible. The Mega Drive version is a little bit more relaxed as well. The new PS4 25th Anniversary Edition, all the morphs, I think they've just screwed up their aggression status, because their aggression status is mega high. All of the time, all of them are faster, far more aggressive, far more likely to do leaps. Like, it's not even a case of, oh, they might leap, they might not. They all leap. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to do this without getting hit. Pop. Oh, hello. That was new. Yep, pop. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, cheeky boy. Pop. Right, now, because I don't intend on getting hit, I'm not going to do the teleporter over the other side. Which we will see again on level 7, level 8. We actually go back to that side. So, you'll see that teleporter, that energy thing again. And we might actually have to use it that way. Because I intend on finishing on the PS4. And on the PS4, boy, those morphs are hard. Like, they are super aggressive. I'm employing little tricks like trapping them where I can and whatnot. But, yeah, it's annoying. Okay, so, again, employing the tricks we've just learned. We're going to duck, we're going to roll, we're going to duck, we're going to roll, and we're instantly going to hold back. And this time, hopefully, I can separate all 3 of them. So we're just going to go in here, we're going to go in here, and we're going to roll. Roll, 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 pull out our gun, and see if anything followed us. Anything? No, I think we're doing alright. Okay, I'm just listening. Can't hear anything. Okay, let's go back. We've got to stop, separate. Oh, no, there's 2 of them. Alright, we're going back. Why am I getting 2s today? That's really weird. You can do this every time and just have 1 come down. I've just done it twice in a row and I've got 2s. Alright, let's see what I can do. Can I separate them? 1 of you. Just 1 of you. Come on, boys. 3? Come on, lads. Come on. Stop playing around. Let's break the sequence in a bit. Alright. Come on, lads. I just want 1 of ya. Just 1 of ya. Alright, maybe I can get him across. No. Alright, let's see if I can just get 1. No, I got 2. Great. Well, we're fighting 2 again. Good lord. I can probably get 1 in that room if I come back this way. Oh, they're on top of each other now. Alright. Alright, let's try again. Try going out and then back. Gotta keep fighting them. Gotta keep fighting them. But you gotta keep moving. Can't stop moving. If I can get them on top of each other, that'd be easier. Alright, come on. Alright, I think that's 1. Yeah. 2. Right, so we've separated them. We keep getting 2s. I don't know why we keep getting 2s, but it'd be nice if we can get 1. Basically, you just wait until they... See, that 3rd guy always goes back up top. I don't know why. You just gotta wait for him to come back down. Oops, don't hit the joystick. And then as soon as they go over the end of that, that sort of like helmet area there, you just roll back in. And then you should be good to go. Sometimes they stand up early, but sometimes no. Oh, pop. There we go. At least I can fight off 2. Like, 2 is hard, but it's not impossible. 3 is damn near impossible, especially on the hardest difficulty setting. You are getting munched if you do that. That was a bit late. Yeah, if you do that, you're getting munched. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's go get that stone. Again, remembering that the stone is... No, comrade. I wasn't pressing that. Alright, let's go grab that stone. So again, employing all the tricks, but without necessarily narrating through them. You can sort of see how kinetic it will be. If I can not bodge up controls. Alright, we'll drop the stone. Yeah, okay, comrade. Alright, comrade, you're just gonna monkey about. That's fine. That's fine. Not listening to any... This controller might be dying, actually. Now I think about it, yeah. Don't want to blame the controller, but it might be the controller. Alright, here we go. So, this is possibly my favourite level of the game as well. I like Death Tower a lot. I actually don't like level 2. I think level 2 might be a bit boring. And I also don't like the fact that there are whole levels that are shorter. That there are missions in level 2. Oh, I got an early hit, that's good. Come on, come on, this is a super aggressive boy. Alright, here we go. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. So much foreground stuff as well with the spider web, 2 door frames, that metal pole thing. It's just, there's a lot going on. Alright, is he dead? Good. Alright, let's go in. Now, hopefully we can trap this guy without getting hit, because that was embarrassing after me saying, oh yeah, it works every time, and then just get hit. Yeah, I don't want that. Well, I do want it, but I also don't want it. Right, we're going to select our teleceiver. We're going to go, we're going to roll. And we're going to quickly hold, but not pull. Just see his little hand. Wait until he gets to the edge. Come on. That's it. We're going to do a hop. And up. And down. Wait for him to climb down again. And up. Right, now he's trapped. He can't move anywhere. He is there for the rest of his life. Sorry, mate. We're off. I didn't actually select the telecontrols. So we're going to go down here. Pick that up. Don't forget to pick it up. And we're going to pull out our gun in the air because we're cool like that. Wait for this guy to go over to the right, stick his head up. Left even. Yeah, that'll do. Pop. Alright. And we're going to open the door. And we're going to go around. So if you're speedrunning this, basically this is what you're doing. Just avoiding enemies where you can. Having to fight some where you can. Again, not really breaking sequences, but I mean, they've given you a teleporter. Might as well use it, right? So we're just going to pop that guy. This guy's super aggressive. I hate him. I hate this one. This one and the one at the bottom of the lift are the worst. Because you never know what they're going to do, because they haven't got that overhang. Like, the guy on the other side of this is also pretty bad. But, not the worst, by a long shot. Like this guy over here. Just have to listen. Come on. I think he's gone. I think he's gone. Nope, he's not gone. But it doesn't matter. Alright, I'm probably going to get hit here. Oh, no, okay, good one. Oh, pop. Ah, you tried it, mate. You tried it. You tried it. Hate it when they do that. Alright, we're going to get our teleceiver and throw. Throw that to the, essentially the end of the level. It just saves climbing. I like, because do you really want to fight your way back through all of that? You might as well just grab the key and go. Like, they've given you the teleceiver. Might as well use it. Like, I'm not breaking the game. It's not a glitch. It's not a cheat. Oh, man. I was going to go for a no-hit run. You utter swine you are. Alright. I was going for a no-hit run. This is the most aggressive one, though. I mean, in all fairness, if it was ever going to be one, it's going to be this one. It seems like the more you kill, they up their aggression until you end up here. Right, let's try and trap that guy again, because trapping this guy is kind of 50-50. Like, you can always kill the dog, but trapping him is always 50-50. Pop, and roll, and step, and go. Right, if he comes down, it's not an issue. We'll just leg it over the top. Oh, didn't want to do that, comrade. Come on now. Yeah, this controller is dying, I think. Roll under here. Instantly hold back. Just roll off the screen. Hopefully he walks, because that's a weird walk. Oh my god, that's weird. Right, and then hammer the teleporter. Mwah. End of the level. And then we just put the key in. Pop. And then that's it. End of the level. Okay, let's get started. Right, now, the first thing we're going to do is do an auto jump right up here to this platform. Now, there's 2 morphs above us, and we need to separate them, just like we did with the 3 morphs in level 6. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to open our inventory, and we are going to pull out, not the receiver, we're going to pull out the telecontrol. Make sure that that's selected, which seems backwards, but trust me on this one. When we go up the top, we're going to stand at this part of the elevator. Once we get up the top, we're going to hammer on the use button. So we're just going to be teleporting nowhere again and again and again. That does give us technical invulnerability. It's not 100%, but it's, you know, the best we've got. We want the morphs to come to basically where we're standing and try and attack us there. Once they're there, we're going to go down the lift. Alright, let's see if we can do this. So I'm already hammering that button. Both the morphs are there. Right, now we're going down the lift. When we go down the lift, we're going to take a few steps forward. To about there, we're going to stand up. We're going to crouch, roll over, and jump. Now what they've done is they've followed us over. We don't want that. What we want them to do is to stay over there. So let's try that again. I'm going to hammer the use button. Use button, use button. Let's go down. Let's try that again. This is not consistent, but it's the best I've got so far. I'm going to go roll and jump. Oh my goodness, they came again. Okay, let's try one more time. Come on. What I'm trying to do is to get them to not follow me. I need them to try and maybe shoot me, or... There we go. Right, so I've trapped them. Now, what's going to happen is they're now stuck up there. Like I say, it's not consistent, but it's, you know, 3rd time lucky. So now they're stuck in that little area with the 2 exploding mice. We don't need the exploding mice. What it does mean is that now they can't touch us. So we can do whatever we like. We haven't had to fight them. And if you get it first time, you've still got all your HP, which is good. So we're going to leave them there. We're not going to get back down there. That's the last we'll ever see of these 2. Now, for the first 5 enemies, we're going to avoid 3 of them. That's kind of the way this works. For this next section, what we're going to do is we're going to do a long jump right at the end of this platform. Those bombs aren't going to hurt us. Right. This is where my technique differs from any other walkthrough you've ever seen. But this is, I've been doing this for so long. This is one of the techniques that actually stayed, is actually consistent. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to turn our back to the door, open up our inventory, and now we're going to select the receiver. We're going to drop the receiver right here. Now, when I did the live stream, there's a glitch that happened where the receiver, even though I dropped it there by the door, disappeared. And I had to watch the stream back to find out what I did wrong. It just completely disappeared and appeared above where I'm standing now. It just appeared on the platform above for no reason. It's very, very strange. I might just get that clip and put that clip on YouTube rather than the whole thing. Okay, so be aware there are some glitches in this version of the game. So the receiver is right below us now. Okay, I'm going to select the telecontrol and we're going to go up the lift. Doesn't really matter where you stand. So while we're up here, I am going to, that's going to automatically activate that gun. We need to turn that off. Okay, the lift going back down. As soon as I jump over there, that trip switch is going to activate the gun. That gun is completely pointless. It doesn't hurt you at all. Right, here's what we're going to do. Holding the action button, I'm going to tap down and grab onto that. Right. This is where things are going to get super complicated. Here's what we need to do. We need to separate these 2 morphs. Now, the way to do that is, first of all, I need to trap them up here with where I'm standing. It's actually a lot easier than it sounds, providing that the glitch doesn't mess you up. What we're going to do is we're going to sprint into the next screen on the left-hand side. As soon as we enter that screen on the left-hand side, we are going to like pivot around. So just pull back, and he does that sort of like weird slidey turnaround. We're going to run back into the frame that we're in now, where we're standing. As soon as both of the morphs are on our platform, we're going to hit the teleport up and we're going to go downstairs. And that should trap them upstairs. Here we go. Right, they're now trapped up there. We're downstairs. Beautiful. What we need to do now is separate them, because we can't fight two at the same time. They're way too aggressive in this version. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out our gun, stand where this spiderwebby thing is, and we're going to wait. As soon as one of them is off the screen and the other one isn't, we're going to roll in there and then roll back. The reason we're doing that is because we want to keep one up the top and take one down the bottom. So let's wait for those to separate. Roll in, roll out. No, we didn't get him. Alright. Come on, lads. No, separate out. Come on, boys. That's it. Right, we're going to roll in, grab that one, roll out. Roll out. Now they're separate. Separate, separate. Are you sure? Alright. Let's use the ceiling. Again, use the ceiling wherever you can, because these guys love to stay on the ceiling. Right. He's dropped the key. So we're going to pick up that key. Now, even though we have the key and we can move on, we actually do need to touch the switch at the top. So I wouldn't recommend necessarily avoiding that guy. I probably would kill him, even though we already have a key. So we're going to do the same thing again. I'm just going to wait until he's in. Then we're going to move back and across. Hopefully he won't get us. Keep moving, just keep moving, just keep moving. Pop, 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 pop. Keep moving, keep moving. Pop, 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 pop. And he's dead. Right. So we've separated, so the first two morphs we avoided. The second two morphs we have effectively separated and then killed. We've got the key. We still need to go up the left-hand side, but first we're going to open up this passage here. So we're going to go up this first one. Go up this lift, take a step, and then go up. Now, up here is going to be a door that we can't get through yet. Because it's still locked, we haven't touched the switch, because the switch is back there. It won't let us up there. See? I can jump all day and it just will not pull up. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn around, drop the receiver here. Okay. We're going to go back down. Make sure our telecontrol is selected. Come on. Attaboy. Now, like I say, the first two we have avoided. The second two we have separated and killed. The fifth one up here we are going to actually avoid. In fact, we're going to try and manipulate where we want him to be. It's not 100% effective, but like I say, it's the best we've got. I'm going to turn off that gun, which is utterly pointless. I don't even know why they bothered putting it there. No one's going to fall for that. Right. What we're looking at now is the half of level 6, our last level, where we dropped the receiver. We actually dropped it just underneath where it says Quick Game on the bottom left-hand side. What we're going to do now, we're not... Well, we could use that energy generator. Should we use that energy generator? Should I... I don't really want to die. Yeah, alright, yeah, maybe we'll use it. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump over and use that energy generator. Oh, God. The controls just aren't quite there. You've really got to be early on those controls. So you'll recognise this. This is the door we came in, we went down, we dropped the thing, but we couldn't get up there because that lift was already raised. So let's use the energy generator. Even though hopefully we won't have to do it that many times during this run. I don't want to keep dying like I did last time. Alright. Let's go across. Okay, so rather than fight this guy, what we're going to do is we're going to manipulate his AI. Hopefully this works. We're going to do what we did on the last level with the guy, the morph in the pit. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to hang and then pull ourselves up and then hang as he comes up. What we're going to do is we're going to do that twice and hopefully we can get him out the pit. Alright, let's see if... Make sure we've got this selected. Alright, sometimes because these guys are at maximum aggression, he might just open fire and shoot us. Okay, what we're going to do is pull up and instantly go down. Okay, I'll try that again. Go down, attaboy. We're going to go up and across, and up, and down, and up. You wanna go anywhere, mate? There he goes, off he goes. So we've effectively got him out the pit. That gives us a lot of time to basically press the switch and teleport back over here. The door is now open. He's now stuck there. We don't need to go back. and you can see him glitching. He's now hanging on nothing. There are a few little glitches like that. We're just going to avoid them. Please, 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 please make sure you pick up the receiver. If at any point you're doing this run through and you forget to pick up the receiver, there are some points where you can snooker yourself, and it is a little bit annoying. Okay, so we're just going to jump up, and we're going to do a safety save. Okay, so that's basically the first part all done and dusted. Here's what we're going to do from here on out. We've done a safety save. We're going to do a hop from here. That hop is going to take us into here. Now, at the top, you can see these these 3 disintegrators and their like trip pads that this mechanical mouse is running across. You can hop through these. It's not really an issue, even when they're up. But if you hop through the first one, you can throw the receiver and just telecontrol in. So from the save point, you just do a hop, throw, teleport, pick up. And you can do the whole section in like a second and a half. Saves a lot of time if you're doing like a speed run. Alright, here we're going to use the key that was already in our pocket when we started. And this dog. Now this dog poses no threat, usually, on any other version of this game. In fact, let me just pause that so I can turn the sound off. These dogs, or these, morph dogs, pose no threat. Providing that you have your gun drawn and you just drop down and instantly roll to the right, they can't hurt you. So we're going to draw our gun, and we're going to drop down and instantly roll to the right. Makes no difference where you go, they can't hurt you. We're not going to move left, we're not going to move right. I do realise there are mines there. What we're going to do, we're going to pull the lift, or we're going to make the lift go up. We're going to draw our gun, and we're going to crouch and shoot. The mines can't hurt us, and we're going to blow that thing's head off pretty much every time. Let's try it. There you go. I mean, it's really that simple. I've basically dropped, rolled, and not moved. Coincidentally, the little flashy thing down there, those are the collectibles in the 25th anniversary edition. Just in case you were wondering. It only gets you street art. Just ignore it, basically. Okay, from here, we're going to get the receiver. We're going to throw the receiver. I still haven't moved left, still haven't moved right. I'm still basically where I was. We're going to turn to the left. This is important. We're going to get our telecontrol, and we're going to teleport. As soon as I hit the use button and we start teleporting, I'm going to hit the inventory button. The reason I've done that is because we need to find our force field. The force field is important. We need the force field because as soon as we teleport, a morph is going to start shooting at us. So we need the force field. As soon as the morph... Well, there's like a second delay. So we're going to teleport. We're not going to use the force field straight away. We're going to wait for a second. The morph's going to shoot. We're going to block it with the force field, and then we're going to open fire. We'll worry about the morph first. There's loads of other things in this room. Don't worry about that. Let's just get rid of the morph. Oh, okay. He did not shoot, which is really weird. Normally he opens fire, but today, for some reason, he didn't. However, he still is very aggressive, so he still got me anyway. The random nature of this game is insane. Okay, what have we got in this room? Well, we've got a thing dropping bombs that's moving left and right at the top. We've got a little flashing eye. Every time that sees us, it drops a bomb. And then the thing to the left is actually a brain that the guy in the previous level, Mr. Philip Howard Clark, he had in his diary. And the diary says that this is a brain, and that he intends to kill it, but he was shot before he could do that. We're going to shoot it now. Behind the brain, that's actually not background art, that's a gun. Just slightly to the left of the brain. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for this thing to stop mucking about, put away the gun, roll into the wall apparently, because that's what the controls say. Pick up the receiver, super important. Okay, we've still got the force field out. We're going to need that. Here's what we're going to do. When that shield that's moving left and right is on the left-hand side and the exposed brain is on the right-hand side, we're going to fire off a shot. If we miss or if it hits the shielding, the gun behind it's going to fire. So we're going to do what we did with the police. We're going to go shoot, force field, shoot, force field. It shouldn't touch us, but in this version, all bets are off. Right, let's have a go. So we're going to go shoot force field. Here we go. Shoot force field. Oh. Please. Shoot force field. I hit it. Alright. And shoot force field. I hit it again. Good. And shoot force field. Yay! So I got it in all 3 shots. Only takes 3 shots. Like I say, if you miss or hit the shielding, the gun will fire. So just do it, like hit the brain when it's exposed. Okay. Last section of the game now. Where we are standing right now, this bit here, this is where you need to be. We're going to do a hop, and we're going to hold the action button. Okay? Hop and hold the action button. Here we go. He will grab onto this. If we let go, we drop down here. On the final stretch of the game now. So we're going to come up and across. Now in the next screen, you'll notice it from the first screen. Here we are. There's no effective way of getting across that other than doing a long jump. You have to nail it. And if you're playing the 25th Anniversary Edition, again, I don't know, I can't speak for the Xbox version, the PC version, or the Nintendo Switch version, but this PS4 version, the controls aren't as tight as you'd like, so just, you really got to be on the ball with this jump. It needs to be a long jump, and it needs to be perfect, otherwise you can't do it. Now, if you listen closely, they're pretty angry, but there's not a lot we can do. We're just going to avoid them because we don't need to worry about them. We're not going back up there. We're going to auto jump back into the bit from level 6. We're going to run over here. We're not going to use the energy generator. We're going to use this energy generator from the door that's now open. This door opens, I think, when you use the or blow up the brain. I think that opens that door. I'm not sure. Okay, and down to the last section of the game. Right, on this lift, we are going to drop the receiver. We're going to put it right there. And we're going to do a safety save. Now, on all other versions of this game, you can follow one technique and it works every time. However, on the 25th Anniversary Edition, because the aggression and the speed of the morphs is way higher, I'm still trying to figure out a technique. So, for example, say you were doing a no-hit run of this level. This section is going to be hard. Basically, there are going to be 3 morphs on screen at any one time. They drop from the left and the right-hand side from the ceiling. They all have 1 HP, so they're not hard to kill, but because there's 3 of them and they're hyper-aggressive, it becomes really hard. Now, the moment we step into the room and climb up, the door that we're standing in behind now is going to shut, which is why we've dropped the tele-receiver on the lift. Should things go wrong and I get juggled, no problem. I'm going to use the tele control and go back to the lift and straight up and recharge my health. The locked door really doesn't make any difference. From where we're standing now, we're going to do a hop into a climb. Every climb we do, we're going to pull the gun out straight away. That's a must. We're going to get a shot off on the heart. You have to start left and then go right. So it goes left, right, left, right, left, right, done. Once we've done 3 on the left and 3 on the right, we're going to kill the 3 morphs. The 6 shots in the heart will open the door. The 3 morphs we just get rid of and they won't respawn after the heart is dead. Okay, let's jump in and try this. Okay, instantly messed it up. Jump. Jump. Duck. Alright, we're going to get rid of them. We're going to go up. Pull out the gun. Shoot. Jump over. Jump over. Climb up. Pull out the gun. It's so much faster. Right. Put away the gun. Jump. Gun. Ah! Alright, here we go. Climb up. Gun. Jump down. We're going to get rid of him again. Gun. What the hell? Gun. Okay, we're going to go up. Climb up. Gun. Shoot. And then this is the last one now. I'm going to get rid of them just for safety's sake. 1, 2. Come on, because he'll shoot you in the back. 3. Gun out. hop, climb, gun up, and shoot. Alright, let's go to the middle, gun out, get down, and that's it. They're all dead. The heart's dead. Unfortunately, we got tagged a few times, which, you know, is going to happen. What we're going to do is we're just going to warp out, grab the receiver, go up, and because there's no further energy generators, we're just going to use the one that was there. They don't really care. You're not supposed to be able to use this, but because we've got the teleport, I might as well use it. They did, for some, you know, teleport abuse, put in switches. So because this door here is still shut, we can't get back in. But that trip switch up the top does in fact open the door. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, and we're just going to drop it. When I said some of this, there's a little bit of sprite overlap, you can actually see the laser from the trip switch in front, like just the light in front of Conrad's legs. So there is a little bit of sprite overlap that's not, as far as I'm aware, in the original ports. It's only in this new version. Okay, let's do a safety save. Alright. So, from here on out, there are only 3 more morphs. We're only going to kill one of them. We're going to get one of them to kill himself, and we're going to get one of them to kill his buddy. And the remaining third one, he's the one we're going to kill. This can be a bit tricky. This is a brand new technique. This is the one that's 48 hours old. Hopefully it works. We're going to go up this lift, selected the receiver. So the receiver's in our inventory. We're going to go up the lift. That bomb dropper is going to start chasing us. What we're going to do is run to the edge of the platform, the right-hand side, and we're going to put the receiver on the floor. We're not going to throw it. We're going to duck, put the receiver down. Once the receiver is on the floor, we're going to quickly get off that platform to the right. Okay, so we're going to go up, run to the right, stop, put the receiver down, fall off to the right. Here we go. Duck, receiver down, off to the right. Now, why have we done that? Let's just go over this. As soon as we go up on that lift on the bottom right-hand side of the screen, we're going to go up on that lift. Above us, there's a trip switch with a mouse on it. We're not going to pick up the mouse, we don't need it. However, as soon as we go there, a morph is going to basically spawn in behind us where we came up that first lift. He's a nightmare. You don't have enough room to roll about down the bottom effectively and combat him. On any other port of this game, I would say just roll around in that pit down there. It's wide enough. As long as you're here on the lift, as long as you go up and down on the lift here, you're fine because you've got enough room to effectively roll and avoid that morph. On this version of the game, he will murder you because they're so aggressive. So what I've done is I've come up with this well, I say brand new. Maybe other people use it, I don't know. This is a technique that I've come up with literally in the last 48 hours. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to abuse that teleport trick that we did before. We're just going to select the telecontrol. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go up this lift. We're going to run all the way to the left where the mouse is. We're not going to pick up the mouse. We're going to use the teleporter. As soon as we teleport, literally the moment we teleport, we're going to pick up the receiver. That's important. Once we have the receiver in our pocket, we're going to climb down and hang. We're not going to drop down, we're going to hang. Now unfortunately, where it says menu, resume game, game options, all of that area there, that outcrop, is going to cover our sprite. So we can't see Conrad and we can't see the enemy. But as long as we hold onto the edge of that platform, the morph can't get us. We're completely invulnerable. And the bombs won't hurt us either. Too fast and too slow, we will die. It needs to be literally frame perfect. So let's see if I can do this. Right, here we go. I'm gonna run across. We're gonna pick that up, and then we're instantly gonna start climbing down. And I'm holding the action button. Now that morph is below us. He's gonna hiss. He's gonna be really angry, but he can't hurt us. Neither will the bombs. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull ourselves up. And then we're instantly going to start tapping the use button to teleport basically in the same position. And we're going to keep doing that. Now the morph is hopefully, although you can never guarantee, hopefully going to come up, face us, crouch down. Now as soon as he crouches down, those bombs will hit him. As soon as he gets hit by the bomb, go back to the position we're in right now. Climb down, hold the action button, hang. Alright, here we go. So I'm hammering the button. He's going to crouch down, get hit, and now we're going to climb down and hang. He's going to be mad, he's going to hiss. We're going to wait for him to stop hissing, and we're going to do the same thing again. Just using those invulnerability frames, the animation priority, so on and so forth. Alright, here we go. Right, this is not looking good. Come on. I need you up here. There we go. Oh, I got hit. Again, it's a bit of a gamble, but we'll see. Last one. Right, last one. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to hang. So you can... That one hit, completely random. Again, because it's a little bit random. You can do this 10 times, and 9 times out of that 10, you won't get hit, but that one time, you're going to get hit. So the minute I'm hanging, he dropped the key. The morph dropped the key. If we pick up the key, we're going to get hit by the bombs. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to stand up, and we're going to instantly run to the left. The bomb chaser will... Well, the bomb machine will drop a bomb. It won't hurt us, and it will start chasing us. What we're going to do next is then trap it where that switch in the exploding mouse is. And the way we do that is by running off the screen to the left, it will follow us left. By running back on the screen to the right, it will follow us right. And then what we're going to do is go off the screen left and wait for a second, and you'll see what happens, okay? So I'm going to pull myself up and instantly run to the left. Not going to hurt us. Going to go this way, wait for it to follow us. Going to go that way and wait for 1 second and then come back in. Now it's on the other side of that wall. I don't know why that happens, but now it's trapped. And there's nothing it can do. It can't hurt us. It can't come back. It's now stuck there. Okay. There's a hidden... The reason that lift came down is there's actually a hidden trip switch here. Right. That morph that we picked up the key for... the last key we picked up is here. Right. All that stands between us and finishing the game now, there are 2 more morphs. They're the most aggressive and they've got the most HP in the entire game. But we can separate them, and we can also get one of them to kill the other one. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to step on this lift. We're going to turn around. We're going to drop the receiver here. That's important. We're going to select our telecontrol, and we're going to come down this lift. Doesn't really matter where. Now, this pink-purple globule on the wall, this is our positioning. We're going to pull out our gun, crouch. Okay, first thing we're going to do. On the screen on the right-hand side, there are 2 morphs waiting for us. One of them will shoot. We're going to roll in, instantly fire off a shot, roll back out. Okay? In, fire off a shot, roll out. As soon as we've rolled out, we're going to put away our gun and teleport when both of them are on screen. They should come back upstairs. Alright, now again, no guarantees with this version, but here we go. This is the technique I've got. It's worked for the last 48 hours, maybe it'll work now. So what we're going to do, roll in, shoot, roll out, teleport. As soon as we've teleported, we're going to pick up the receiver, exactly like we did on the last one, and we're going to hammer that use button, and we should stay in that position. And then hopefully, we can get one morph to shoot the other morph in the back. Consistently, you know what I mean? Like, again, do this 10 times in a row, 9 times it will work, 1 time it won't. But let's see what happens. Alright, here we go. Okay, roll in, shoot, roll out. Gone away, both on screen, teleport. Pick up the teleporter, and you come in. Right, we've got one up, I think. I think we can get the other one up here. Alright. I'm just going to take this elevator up. Put the... Where is it? There it is. Let's go down. Put the receiver on there. Roll into the screen. Both of them are on screen. And teleport. Pick up the receiver again. Is he coming? There they are, both of them. Right, we're hammering the teleport button. That guy's going to shoot that guy. Come on. Shoot him in the back. Yeah. And again. Good boy. Right, now he's dead. He shot his mate. What we're going to do is we're going to go up the lift, take a step to the left, and come down the lift, and then we're going to have to fight this guy. But we've got way more room now because that door's open. Here we go. Right, I'm going to take a step. Go down. Gun out. Crouch. Anytime, mate. Come on. Oh, I'm just not fast enough. Oh, he leaped. And he still got me. Alright, here we go. Oh, and you're going to shoot me. Is that how we're doing this? Is that how you're going to do me? Right, he's now dead. So, like I say, you're going to have to fight one of them, but the odds are in your favour. You haven't got two of them blasting you, and one of them shot the other one. So you didn't even need to shoot that first one. You can get his mate to kill him. Yeah, your odds are far increased when you don't have to worry about two completely pound. I mean, you've got them to fight him in this area, and like this tiny little section all the way up to here. Like, that's not enough room. You're gonna get hammered. Now, fair enough, this room's got a ceiling, but there's no guarantee they're gonna use it. So you just end up getting absolutely hammered. You can't use screen wrap abuse. Like, you can't just wait here, duck, and shoot here, because they'll just come up behind you, and they'll come up underneath you. So you're really screwed either way. Okay, let's move on to the next screen, and I'll give you the last little tip that I can about this level. Okay, so in this final section of the game, we've got two disintegrators, and we've got a switch on the right-hand side. So what we're going to do is, well, there are two ways you can tackle this. First way is that you can get your receiver, throw it, and then teleport over there. But because of the sort of way that the disintegrators work, some are more potent than others, you can actually run through the first one and jump through the second one. Providing that you jump in the middle, you're fine. So providing that you jump there, you're alright. Now, the first thing that's going to pop up when you enter this section is an inner voice interrupts your thoughts. Again, on the Mega CD, this is voiced. Trust me, son, put the atomic charge here and flee as soon as it reaches the planet's core. So, you're never told who that is, and on the Mega CD it's this kind of like weird voice that you've not heard before. The reason you haven't heard it before is that that voice, I'm assuming, is Philip Howard Clark. Philip Howard Clark is the guy that was on level 6, the human on this morph planet, that when we shot that door and opened it, the morph literally appeared out of nowhere. It's not like he rolled into the frame. He just sort of appeared in the frame and shot that guy in the chest. We then killed the morph on the underpart, the underground bit. When we went up and met this guy that he had just shot, he gave us the atomic charge. And then later on, we didn't pick up his diary in the next screen because we were busy trapping the AI. But his diary we actually still have. So if I open up the diary, this is the diary here, and it says the 437th day, they made me do a terrible experiment. I'd rather not talk about the consequences. I was so frightened by the prospects revealed to me. They want to destroy our race. I must do something to warn Earth. Today, I introduce a topic on molecular research into the Titan computer. I only hope that it will attract someone's attention. It obviously did, because the morphs, kidnapped him and brought him to the planet. The Master Brain, that's who commands them. Tomorrow I'll try and find out where it is. Now, the Master Brain is this thing here. Now, we shot that just a moment ago, where the morph was sort of like, should have shot the force field, but didn't. So, yeah, so we've killed the Master Brain, and then we killed the heart. And now it says, by destroying the main brain itself, I will have to reactivate. By destroying it, the main brain will have to reactivate itself. It will open up its communication lines, allowing me to place an atomic charge in the heart of the planet. I've constructed a bomb, blah 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 blah, and then here it says Philip Howard Clark. Now, on the very last page of that diary, it says, "Oh, I've stolen a vessel." What we're going to do is we're going to blow up the planet just like he wanted, and then we're going to go to the vessel that he had already commandeered. So let's select the... That's not the button. Let's select the atomic charge, which is here. I'm going to put the atomic charge on there. I don't know why he's got some kind of... like... ethereal voice that can contact you, you know, after he's died. I'm not quite sure, but I'm not going to question it. Let's get out of here the way that they would like us to. Where's the... Oh, I didn't pick it up, did I? Is it still here? Yes, it is. There's the receiver. We're going to lob the receiver through the thing. Through the disintegrators. There you go. So the atomic charge is on there. What we're going to do is we're going to pull this switch and use the telecontrol. Now, from here on out, there are no more morphs. The last section is essentially the intro of Raiders of the Lost Ark. We're going to be running, not stopping. The only thing that can kill us between here and the ship is these two disintegrators here and the big drop where we started, the one with the save function on there. You have to do a long jump over it. If you mistime that long jump, you're going to die. If you run into these disintegrators, you're going to die. Other than that, there's nothing else. The only morphs, I mean, we've killed everything that needs to be killed. The only morphs still alive are trapped, and they're about to get blown to smithereens, so we don't need to worry about those. So what we're going to do is we're going to press this switch and then instantly teleport. And we're going to run. We're not going to bother picking it up because we don't need it. Now... there is one thing that you need to remember. The bomb dropper is still over there because we still trapped it on that side of the wall. There you go. Down he comes. So we're going to sprint as fast as we can through this last area. Now, if you're not too sure about your long jump ability, you can just quick save here. It's not an issue. I mean, you don't really need to because there's, like I say, no enemies between here and the out. There's literally just one jump. Okay, well, let's go. Now, the floor is going to start to collapse. You don't need to worry about that as long as you keep running. You just run over the collapsing floor, not an issue. It looks scary, it's really not. Here's the long jump, make sure that you nail that. You really need to nail that. And the ship is all the way here on the right hand side. Now, when I first played this game, I'm going to actually stand right here. When I first played this game, I used to get to this section and die every time because you are on a timer and the planet just explodes. And I could not figure out what I was doing wrong. And it's, again, exactly the same as that door in the last level that you have to shoot for no reason. What they've done is they've actually hidden a lift, an elevator. And I'm standing on it right now. You can barely see the railing because it's hidden in the front of the foreground railing. So I was constantly just getting lost and not realising what I need to do, looking for a key. Again, like that mission in level 2 where you have to put the motherboard in the card. All you have to do is stand on this lift and make it go up. And that's the end of Flashback. So, yeah, I mean, that little bit can be annoying and it does catch people out. You know what I mean? Unless you know what you're doing. But it's just, you know, a game of its time. Alright, very quickly, finishing up the story. Your man Conrad is in a commandeered ship, so it's not his ship. Also, because he was in prison and then fought his way through the prison on Earth and went into a teleporter to this planet, he doesn't know where he is. Now, the sort of limited knowledge of space travel that I've, you know, sort of got, you can't set a destination to a place if you don't know where you are. And because he doesn't know where he is, he's going to have to put himself in cryosleep and just point the ship in a direction and go on against autopilot. I don't know. So he's putting himself in a cryo chamber where he's going to go to sleep for a long time until someone picks him up. Alien. But, I mean, who am I kidding? I mean, they've already ripped off Blade Runner, Total Recall, The Running Man. Why not Alien at this point? Just go for it. And that's it. That's Flashback.